Okay. We got to start up a little bit early. We're going to let people file in. I'm going to give all of you guys some time to go check out the video that we are going to be talking about here. There is apparently, we were going to sit back and feast on Nintendo Switch haters tonight, which we'll do. We got some stuff that I want to talk about. Talk about how ridiculous they were at the beginning. You know, it's one of those things, like I said, we'll talk about later. But we got to talk about this leak, apparently. I had to pretty much completely change the whole dynamic of my podcast tonight. Of my vidcast, whatever you want to call it. Of my black dude talking into the screen tonight. Okay, I had to completely change the whole dynamic of everything. Because apparently, there is an update 5.0 that has been leaked. It has been leaked. It's not just leaked. It's been leaked. What's up? How's it going, everyone? Good morning. Good morning, Mark Bryan. Good morning. Shout outs to everyone watching. Thank you. We want to get right into this, but I want to give people some time to kind of file in because I did start up. I started up like about 5 minutes earlier or so. So I want to give some people some time to file in. We'll talk about this so we can give some backstory. I've already got a lot of opinions out there. Some people saying it's too good to be true. Some people saying all this stuff. So apparently, I'll just give you guys the news right now just so we can get right into it. And I will repeat multiple times for those who come in later. Okay, apparently apparently there's a Switch version 5.0 beta that has been leaked onto the internet. And in this beta, this person shows off multiple different features from folders to cloud storage to voice chat, party chat, just rooms, just like what you'd expect a normal system to have. Like you got people saying, wow, there's no way Nintendo can do all this. And I'm like, aside from this whole thing, all of this stuff has been done on Nintendo systems before, with the exception of cloud storage in the form of saving data, okay? Well, saving data the way that he's doing it, and party chat. Those are the only two things in this whole leak, okay? The only two things in this whole leak that Nintendo has not done before. The only two things. And so really there's only one thing, and that's party chat with rooms or whatever. That's the only thing. Everything else here has been done before. So for someone to sit here and say it's too good for true to be folders, apps, and some type of cloud storage, that's false. Because let me tell you guys something. Oh, and messages, folders, apps, social media stuff. That's all been done before. Nintendo, the 3DS had all of that. 3DS had YouTube, 3DS had Hulu, 3DS had themes, 3DS had Miiverse to where you can send messages at least. Obviously, this is a little bit quicker, but it's still the same thing. 3DS had everything this thing has with the and 3DS even has a microphone built in for voice chat in some games, whatever it was enabled in, okay? So for some games, you can even do that. So 3DS literally has every single thing this leak is saying is too good to be true. Literally, I kid you guys not. If you have a 3DS, people who have a 3DS and know the features of the system are probably like, how is this too good to be true? It's literally everything the 3DS had, with the exception of party chat rooms and cloud storage. Now, here's the thing. Nintendo has cloud gaming or cloud storage. Nintendo has had cloud storage for a long time now. I'll give you guys a perfect example of Nintendo's usage of cloud storage. Nintendo TV. Now, everyone didn't get Nintendo TV, but Nintendo TV is completely cloud-based. Now, they got rid of it, okay? But the areas that got Nintendo TV, that is 100% cloud-based technology that Nintendo employed for saving preferences. So there was some form of cloud storage or saving data for it to remember your TV preferences and all that. None of that was built on the actual system that you were playing on, the Wii U, okay? that was all cloud storage. So Nintendo's had cloud technology for years, and Nintendo actually revealed that to Reggie Fils-Aimé actually revealed that to Jeff Keighley like back in like 2012 or 2013 or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? They've had cloud storage, they've had cloud safe, they've had it for a long time. So literally the only thing that they would be adding to a Nintendo system in this regard would be cloud in the form of you actually getting a little bit of cloud storage in addition to party chat rooms, which once again, Nintendo did rooms with voice chat and video chat on the Wii U. Now, you couldn't do it anywhere you want, but it was still technology that they did. So between the Wii U and the 3DS, they've done all this stuff here with the exception of being able to create the rooms. That's the only thing. Like, I don't see how this is, not, like I said, outside of this being real or not, or whatever this is, and somebody can link it. If you haven't seen it, somebody will link it in the chat. I don't see how this is a stretch. I honestly don't. This is just me talking, not as if this is real, but this is not a stretch that Nintendo would be charging people money, okay? Would be charging people money and then not giving us features. Like, how do you have to do something, obviously. If you're going to charge someone money, you have to invest into what you're giving us. Okay, so Nintendo can't charge us $20 for online play, then give us nothing. Nobody's going to buy their online service. That is going to be bad, okay? Nintendo has had horrible online before, mainly because a lot of it was free, so they just didn't invest the type of money that they need to invest into it. But now we are investing. Now, like I said, I'm not saying that this is true based on, I'm not saying this is true 100% because of this leak. What I'm saying is that I would not be surprised if all of this was true. Nintendo is charging for money, and it's not that hard when you're getting paid for it. Trust me, there are things that people do. If you aren't getting paid for something, it'll be funny. It'll be so much funnier how much harder you try when you're getting paid for something. Like, that's just life in general. If you pay somebody for something, they will usually do a better job than it being for free. Now, that's not for everyone, but in business, if you pay for something, like the more money you pay for something, the better quality you get. Usually, now, not always, okay? But if you're doing a video camera, for example, if you have a camcorder that's $100 or a webcam compared to a camcorder that's $300, that camcorder is probably going to be higher quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the $60 edition of Zelda is not as high quality as the $120 version of Zelda, or however much I paid for that special edition, okay? So the more you pay, usually the higher quality you get. So if Nintendo is charging us for online play and charging us for features and charging us for this Switch Online, yeah, I'd expect it to have all this stuff. Like, yes, I would expect it to have stuff that they offered for free. Like, I don't see how it's a stretch. To me, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous to say that it's a stretch. And then I don't know if this is real, but I just find it ridiculous. Anyway, shout outs to Reggie Fils-Aimé. You donated $5 to Super Chat and said, saw feasting on Switch hate, came ready to learn the sodium style jutsu. And here's some money. I'm late. No problem. You're not late. You're good. Let's go ahead and get some comments here before we get into the next thing, because I want to talk about this because this is pretty big news apparently. So it would be tragic though if we hit 100 likes. If we hit 100 likes, it would be very tragic. It would be very tragic at all. What's an NOA tester? Nintendo of America tester. He just put a fake name. This is Nintendo of America tester, Og. I saw you asking that. Like, just think about it. NOA. NOA stands for Nintendo of America. NOA tester. NOA, Nintendo of America tester. Obviously, I don't think he's a real Nintendo of America tester. Shout outs to El Chupacabra, who donated $2 through Super Chat. Says, sup, OJ, just got here. What I missed? Well, you missed me ranting on how Nintendo's done all of these features before for about a good, how long did I rant? About a good 7-8 minute rants on me saying that as far as these features go. So here's the thing. So recently, and I'll repeat this for all the new people coming in. So recently there was a leak apparently about Nintendo 5.0 firmware update that shows off a bunch of features, folders, social media apps, stuff like that. And there was people just out there on the internet saying, oh, this is fake. There's no way Nintendo's going to do this. It's too good to be true. And all this crap Nintendo's done before. Like, it's just, Nintendo's done this before. This is not new. The only thing that's new is the organization is much better, okay? And cloud storage in the form of us actually getting cloud storage, like, to save stuff. But Nintendo's done cloud storage before on a system to where there's saving of preferences and things like that. and also creating rooms for voice chat. That's the only thing. But Nintendo's done voice chat on a system. The 3DS has voice chat to where you can connect, and also the Nintendo Wii U had a voice chat with video chat to connect. So that is not. This is not like this is not new. Like this is not new. Shout outs to Victor with the $2 donation through Super Chat. Says Sony always wins, baby. Sony always wins, even when Nintendo wins. Sony wins. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what happens. So yeah. So what's the leak? I just talked about the leak. I just talked, and it's in the title of this video. Themes, voice chat, switch firmware 5.0, and I've been ranting about it. So yeah. No, even if the video doesn't get taken down, I mean, either way, let's talk about the actual video itself, and maybe I can pull it up. Maybe I can pull it up for you guys, just so you guys can see it. No, well, that doesn't work. Okay, I'll just have to capture my, no, I don't want to capture my monitor. Anyway, I'm not going to pull it up. But anyway, I'll have a link in the, I'll link it right down here. For those who haven't seen it, check out this link, guys. Just, you don't have to, I mean, you can put it on mute. You can put them on mute and still watch me if you want. But, here you go. Like, I'm going to put a link here. That's where the video is. And yes, I did talk about the Switch leak, firmware 5.0. I'll go ahead and talk about it again because it seems like you guys are all filing in. So basically what happened here, guys, is that there was a leak online, apparently a leak, that shows off Nintendo has party chat, voice chat for the system, messages, themes, what else? Social media apps, just a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stuff that they probably should have had a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that you should have had at launch, essentially. It's just a bunch of stuff that they've done before. I'm not surprised, but a bunch of stuff, okay? There's a video that shows that off. And if you look in the comments, if you can pull up the chat, I put a link. I put a link on there. So just check that out when you guys get the opportunity. So it shows off a bunch of that. Shout out to Power Level Amy with the $1 donation. Says a leak, I have a wrench to fix it. So yeah, so basically that's it. So that's essentially it. A lot of people have been saying, oh, they think it's fake, and then they've been bringing up, like, I've heard all the craziest things. Oh, well, the person doesn't have enough memory, the cloud storage, there's not enough storage in there. I don't see a cartridge icon, so it's downloaded, and so it might be archived, and then like there's people pulling up all sorts of weird things to say it's fake, which is fine. People are going to overanalyze this footage, which you should. Now, I watched this footage before we started up. I watched this footage because the video is only about a minute. What is it? A minute 17. I watched this footage at least 15 times before we started up because I got leaked it around 5:30 or so or something like that. My time, 5:30. I know for a lot of you guys it's probably a lot later than 5:30, but anyway, I got leaked it around, God, the stupid headphones. I need to get some earbuds instead. Anyway, I got leaked around 5:30 or so, and the thing is, to me, whoever did this, if this is fake, my guy is trying too hard for nothing. The video's not monetized. I don't think the video, like, what are you... This isn't as easy as Reddit and faking credentials or something like that. Like, why are you syncing up the sounds? Like, he has the exact sounds. Like, I actually turned on my Switch. I blasted up the volume on my Switch, and I synced it to when he pressed the button on here compared to my Switch. It's the exact same sounds for every single thing. When you hit every single one of those buttons, all of them sync up. There's no audio cue differences. I even changed the lighting in my room to try to see if I can try to represent, because I have a bunch of lights in here. This room is bright as heck inside here. Just for production lights, obviously. And I even changed the lighting. I have dimmers in my room and everything. And I changed the lighting to get it exactly to how this dude has it. And everything, for the most part, syncs up. I looked at the Joy-Con icons. I looked at see if anything's misspelled. You know, I looked at everything that this dude went through here. And if this is true, this is easily the best. If this is fake. If this is fake, this is the best leak faking that I have ever seen in my life. Usually when you get a leak like this, like these video leaks, they look so fake. Like we've seen them before, like the Switch itself, when people try to leak that, when people try to leak different things coming to like Wii U potentially and stuff like that. People are like, man, that is fake. That's fake. You can tell. But this dude has done an immaculate job. Like this is the immaculate reception. This is the immaculate Switch faked leak. Okay, this will go down in history as one of the best fakes I have ever seen. It's very good. Maybe it's easy, but this beats Artsy Omni or whatever his name, that guy who faked Smash Brothers. But the difference between the Smash Brothers leak and this one is that Smash Brothers is so easy to fake. Smash Brothers is so simple to fake when it comes to things. Like it's a very easily moddable game itself. Smash Brothers, like just like looking at the screen and just stuff like that. It's so easy to do. And the guy never went into, the guy who faked the Smash, or the Rayman link for Smash Brothers, who faked that, he never actually went into a battle. You know, he just went to the character screen, you know, so people are like, oh, that could be fake, you know, but people took it as real. But this guy actually creates a room. This guy actually goes into the options, goes into the settings. So the more things that you do, like going into settings, going into options, going into the create room, going into different things, which I don't think he went into messages. So I would have liked to see him go into messages, but he didn't go there. But maybe he had something he wanted to hide. But anyway, the more things that you try to fake, the more work that you have to do in an editor, or you have to do in Photoshop, or you have to do combining the two, whether it's Adobe After Effects, Power Director. So the more things you add into this fake, the more you have to do. Like he had to craft all of that stuff, you know, and he had to line it up. Why you would do this is beyond me, but people do all sorts of stupid things. Why would you go to Japan, disrespect the culture, film somebody dead hanging in a suicide forest? Like, why would you do these things? People do a lot of dumb things, you know, for publicity. So that's the thing, guys. Like, people always do dumb things. So I'm not going to sit here and say that this is not true, or somebody wouldn't put the effort, you know, or this is fake. I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, somebody wouldn't go to the lengths to fake something like this, because yes, people will do very dumb things for publicity, or just do very dumb things in general. I'll link the video again. Mods, if you guys can link the videos, like just have it ready for people when they ask. So yes, yeah, people really do dumb things, you know. People do dumb things for publicity. People do dumb things all the time. But like I said, this video, from everything that I can see here, this video is not monetized. So this person will not make any money off of this here, okay? He has one video up. He's gained 60 subscribers from just doing this one video. His channel has nothing. His channel, it's literally, there's nothing on this channel. And he just says launch plan for early February. I'm not surprised with all of this. Like I said, what are you guys expecting? If Nintendo's charging us money, you guys expect nothing, and then we're just being charged for, like, I don't get it. I really honestly don't get it. But yeah, it looks ridiculously legit. Like the person, like I said, if it's fake, this dude, he's got too much time on his hands. I mean, maybe it's a weekend. He just needs something to do. You know, I'm not sure. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Shout outs to Bryce0601 with a $2 donation through Super Chat. Sorry about that. It was about 5 minutes ago. And he says, keep up the good work, OJ. Thank you so much, dude. Keep up the watching my videos and watching my content. I do appreciate all of you guys doing that. But you know what I would appreciate more? I mean, I might appreciate it. I think it still would be a shame, you know, in true fashion. It would be a shame if we got to 150 likes. We need to get this trending. So it would just be a shame if we got this trending, if it was on YouTube Gaming, if a lot of people can watch it. It would just be a shame. So, you know, it would also be a shame if we got 3 new sponsors. If we got 3 new sponsors, it would be a shame if I had to lick a cartridge, because I have my cartridges ready. Okay, I have my cartridges ready if we hit that 40 sponsor goal. So it would also be a shame if that happened. But you know, you never know what's gonna happen in these live streams. But anyway, I don't think it looks fake. It doesn't look fake to me. I don't see how it looks fake at all. Like, I'm looking at this, I don't see how it looks fake. I think the difference between people saying it looks fake and it doesn't is whether if you're a pessimist or if you're not. I think that's the difference between, because it doesn't look fake. Because it doesn't look fake. You can't sit here and tell me this looks fake. It doesn't look fake. It looks real. It could be fake. It could be fake. There's a good chance that it's fake. but it doesn't look fake. There's a difference between that. Like, that's the difference between a pessimist and someone who's not a pessimist. A pessimist will say something that's negative, even though it can't be, or even though that it's not. There's nothing that looks fake about this. It looks exactly like a Nintendo Switch dashboard. It looks exactly like a Nintendo Switch dashboard with updates. No, it doesn't look fake. It looks real. It doesn't look fake at all. Like, now, if something looks fake, I don't know, maybe the icons are way bigger than it's supposed to be. The battery icon is missing. The little Wi-Fi thing is in a different spot. The Joy-Cons are separated or somewhere different. Things are misspelled. That looks fake. You know, he's not going into any other options. It's just still shots. You know, like, that looks fake. Okay? That would look fake, but there's nothing that looks, it doesn't look fake. It looks real. Now, could it be fake? Yes, but it doesn't look fake. It doesn't, I mean, we need to start separating the difference between the two. It doesn't look fake. It doesn't look fake. That's just a pessimistic view, because it doesn't look fake. Like I said, it's not even about fact or fiction or maybe or not. It doesn't look fake. And if you think it looks fake, then go turn on your Switch and compare the two. I've compared the two side by side. I've changed the lighting. I've looked at it exactly. It looks real. Still could be fake, but it looks real. Shout outs to Coloco with the $5 donation through Super Chat. Says, hey, OJ, I hope it's true, but it could be made or have anything to do with the rumored hacking of the Nintendo Switch. Exactly. That's why I said, oh, shout outs to the sponsor. Shout outs, got a brand new sponsor. I'll give you a shout out in just a second. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It could be made through like the hacking, the whole hacking thing. You're absolutely right about that. They could have hacked it, then put all of that there. That's why I said, but that's the thing. If it's hacked, then it's real. That's the thing, Coloco. If it's hacked, then the dude actually did it. You know what I'm saying? If he hacked it to do that, then that's real. That's a real thing. That doesn't mean it's fake. That means it's real. He hacked his system to do that. So if he hacked his system to add in all those features, which has been done before on the Wii, on the 3DS, you've been able to hack your systems in order to get more features out of it, then that is actually real. And people will have the ability to hack their systems in order to do what he's doing. Homebrew has been a thing that was on the Wii U, on the Wii U and on the Wii. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, then that's real. That if it's hacked, then it's real. It's not fake. Shout outs to Riku Tag with the sponsor jutsu. Thank you so much, everyone in chat. Please make Riku Tag feel very welcome. Brand new elite ninja to the village. Thank you so much. I'm really feeling that sponsor, and everyone, like I said, give Riku Tag some love for that sponsor. Shout outs, guys. We got basically 2 more. We hit 2 more, and I licked some nasty cartridge that I hate doing, but I'll do it for you guys, right? All for you guys. All for the Empire. All for the Empire. But anyway, thank you so much, Riku Tag. Please enjoy your new emotes as well. As you can see at the top of the screen, you get a brand new Toby emote. You get a Gata L, you get a Mankikyu Sharingan, you also get a Monado in addition to a headband and a Super Smash Bros. Logo, so use those emotes well in the village. Thank you so much. Also, Riku Tag with the $2 donation through Super Chat saying, Joy-Con boys, I also get ready to lick some cartridge. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think you'll find great joy in the Hokage licking a cartridge, wouldn't you? Thank you so much, Riku Tag. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Do appreciate that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into some of these comments here. It's 2 gigabytes. That's not the size of Mario Kart. I don't know what you're talking about as far as 2 gigabytes not being the size of Mario Kart. That has nothing to do. You're not understanding what's going on. Let's see here. New sponsor. Get ready to click that. Okay, I got it. Licking cartridge. I got it. Has it already been proven fake? Has it already been proven fake? I want to know if it's already been proven fake. And even if it is fake, I would expect Nintendo to do these features. This isn't something that I wouldn't expect Nintendo not to do. I'd expect Nintendo, yes, I expect Nintendo to do all these things. You know why I expect Nintendo to do all these things? Because the Nintendo 3DS had all these things, for the most part. Nintendo Wii U and 3DS had literally all of these things. There's nothing new outside of better functionality with some of these things. There's literally nothing new. Yes, I would expect Nintendo to do all these things. Guys, stop being bums. Stop being bums and acting like this has never happened for a Nintendo system before. That's the thing that I hate about sometimes with Nintendo fans, man. Y'all be acting like some bums sometimes. Like I'll give you as an example. Nintendo's releasing more than 1 game in a month? Oh my gosh. Why? Oh, it's just stop being bums. You know how many systems get multiple games in a month? Why do I have to release videos telling Nintendo fans to stop being bums and expect more than one game in a month? Why do I have to do that? When I got literally hundreds of Nintendo fans complaining, is this a smart move? Oh my gosh, Nintendo releasing more than one game in a month? Oh no. It's like, stop being bums. Stop being bums and not expecting to get all this stuff. Stop being bums. You should expect this. Yo, shout outs to Sean Sweeney. Shout outs. Sorry for like the Toby Smasher. I don't know why it's not working, guys. I'm gonna migrate over to OBS Studio, or not OBS, Streamlab OBS, which is gonna fix all of the donation issues that I'm having. But shout outs to Sean Sweeney with the $20 donation, the big donation from Sean Sweeney, hitting us with that Toby Blaster, saying, finally got my precious Chevy Malibu back after getting rear-ended and in a giving mood. Thank you, insurance. Yo, hey, let's just say thank you that you're okay, Sean, since you got rear-ended, so it looks like everything's okay with you. You don't have any whiplash or anything like that. But yes, that Chevy Malibu is very sleek, and I know you got a newer one too. I've got a Chevy, what do I got? Forgot what Chevy that I got. It just slipped my mind for just a second. Chevy Cruze. I got a Chevy Cruze LTZ. That's turbocharged myself, so I got a little bang bang in my in mine as well. So I know how you feel with those Chevys. And yes, it's very nice to get your Chevy back. And thank you so much for the $20 donation. I appreciate that. Everyone, Elite, give some love to Elite Ninja Sean Sweeney for that donation as well. Shout outs to Evelyn Kanasa, I'm probably saying that wrong. Shout outs for the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village, Evelyn. Everyone make Evelyn feel very welcome. And I do appreciate that. You know what would also make things feel very welcome? If we were able to hit 200 likes. I think hitting 200 likes would be a dream come true to this Hokage. You know, your Hokage sits down at his desk, gets paperwork stacked on his desk from all of the Elite Ninja, all of you guys coming in, stacking paperwork. I'm signing off on papers all day, but I would love to sign off on the 200 like paper. If we could just sign off on that, then it would be very nice, okay? So like I said, guys, so the #1 rule of PlayerEssence Village is don't be a bum, okay? Don't be a bum. All right, that's the #1 thing. And expect multiple games to play, to have the option to buy every single month, okay? This is a new era for Nintendo. This is not old. This is a new era. We should want more than one game in a month. We should want features like this. This should not be a shock or surprise or what Nintendo's do. Like this, I hate that. That's, I said, that's bum mentality. That's such bum mentality, and I dislike it. I dislike it. Shout outs to Victor with the $2 donation. It says, let's watch the video frame by frame. You know what? Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do that. Okay. Let's see if I can pull it up. We should watch the video frame by frame. I'm gonna monitor capture, which is gonna make it look weird here, guys. Just a sec. It's gonna look weird. Okay. It's gonna look weird. So just letting you guys know, it's gonna look weird. At least I thought it was gonna look weird. Does it look weird right now, guys? Because I captured my monitor, but I don't see it capturing my monitor. Huh. That's interesting. Haters already hating. The file size, but where do you see that? Okay, let's go over it then. Let's go. Okay, if you guys have any exceptions to this, let's go over it. The file size of it. You say the file size isn't the right size. Okay, so let me see exactly where you're talking about. Let's see exactly where, because you said that the file size is not 2 GB. So where is it that you know for sure where it says the file size of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I'm trying to see where it says that. So can you tell me the exact area? Give us the exact seconds where you see that it's not the right file size, so we can put this to bed, okay? If this is fake or not, because that might prove it. System memory, free space, 12 point. Where is it that you see that it confirms it? Where? I'm trying to look. I don't see anywhere where he goes into actually shows the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe file size. Where does it actually show it? Let me know where it does, because Who said that? Quincy Satoris? Where does it actually give me the actual file size? How come you're not a mod? How come you are a mod? More like it, Mikhail Casanova. How come you are a mod? That's what you should be saying. Positivity. It's very impressive it's faked. It's very, very impressive. That's why I said when people said, oh, it doesn't look real. No, it looks very real. It doesn't not look real. It looks very real. It could be fake, but it looks very real. So can somebody show me where Quentin is talking about the file size for this thing? Because everything that I've seen here, he never goes into the actual file sizes of the games. He shows 3 different data things. He shows system memory, he shows the SD card memory, and he shows that memory. Where does he say it? Hi, Ms. Velvet, how's it going? Or sorry, Velvet. Hi, Velvet, how's it going? Thanks for coming out to the stream. I do appreciate you being here. How can I watch this video? I just linked the video. It's right there. I just linked it. Do I like hot chocolate? No. How's everybody using emotes? I'm dumb. You're not dumb, first of all, Bryce. And if you want to use an emote, all you have to do, if you want to use a PlayerEssence emote, then all you have to do is sponsor. You should see the sponsor button on the above the live chat. And if you want to just use a regular emote, there should be right there in the chat, right underneath your name where it says type of say something, there should be a happy smiley face. You can click that happy smiley face and you have access to emotes. 104. Okay, so let's go to 104. So when I go to 104, I see system memory, free space, 23.9 gigabytes. I see micro SD. I see a very small amount of micro SD space on there. It says free space, 12.9 gigabytes. And then I see cloud storage. So how do you determine from there that Mario Kart is 2 gigabytes? You're assuming that it's downloaded on the system memory. Okay? You're assuming. Because with this update, Nintendo could particularly give us the ability to download it on a micro SD card or download Mario Kart on the system memory. So you're automatically, that's the thing, you're assuming that it's downloaded to the system memory and that's where you're getting the 2 gigabytes that it's in file size from. But what if, just what if, we have the ability to download a game to the area we want to download a game to? I mean, that would be a crazy notion, would it not be? Okay? That'd be a crazy notion. So we're going to look at this in court of law. We're going to look at almost like law, like plausibility. Okay? What are the plausibility of it? So with an update, could Nintendo give us the ability to download a game to a micro SD card instead of to the system memory? Absolutely. This memory card, this micro SD card with 12.9 gigabytes left in free space, I don't know how big it is, but it looks like maybe it's a 64 gigabyte card based on this. So obviously there's multiple things on this micro SD card. So it could easily be downloaded to his SD card. If you were to go to court of law and they said, okay, well, this is my evidence that this is downloaded on the system memory, the judge would look at that and be like, okay, well, why is it not on the micro SD card? It could be there. And then you'd be like, well, you'd be out of luck on that. So that is not sufficient proof that this is fake. It's not that I'm trying to find reasons why, oh, no, it can't be fake. Like I said this a million times. This could easily be fake. But that is not a good enough reason, because having the option to download something to an SD card, is that like I said, stop being a bum. That is an option that we could get. That is easily an option that we can get. Shout outs to Tommy, who is it? Tommy Wisu? I don't know how to say it. Shout outs to Tommy W. For a $1 donation says, hey, OJ, what's the story, OJ? How is your sex life? Let's not talk about that, okay? That's weird. I'm not going to talk about this. Is a family show, by the way, okay? So we're not talking about that, and why would you want to know, you weirdo? But thank you for the $1 donation, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, crazy. You're crazy, dude. But yeah, I think it's fake. It sounds too good to be true. See, look, that's a bum statement. No, it doesn't. Please, who is that? This does not sound too good to be true. That is a bum statement. No, that does not sound too good to be true. There is nothing here that is crazy. I'm sorry, there is nothing here that is crazy. It's not like Nintendo's giving us the option to hop into people's games and watch like the PlayStation 4 or anything like that. This is messaging, voice chat, messages, social apps, and themes. Well, how does this sound too good to be true? The 3DS literally had all of these things. The Wii U and 3DS combined literally had all of these things. How is this too good to be true? What in here is too good to be true? Please, can somebody explain to me this bum mindset mentality, even though we've gotten this stuff before in the past? Can somebody please explain to me how this is too good to be true when we've had all this on Nintendo systems outside of party chat created by groups, outside of that, and outside of cloud storage in the form of us being able to actually save something? So outside of those two things, we've had cloud storage before. Nintendo TV is cloud storage. Can somebody please explain to me what is so crazy about this? I don't see what's so crazy about it. So let's see what they said. Nintendo, everything is jumping the gun. So basically, they said that a couple. Okay, let's read what Nintendo everything. Nintendo says a couple red flags have been pointed out. Let's see what. Since the first video has been made the rounds, first YouTube icon isn't pictured is the latest logo. So it's not the latest logo. So that's one thing. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's an old logo. Secondly, while Mario Kart 8 Deluxe seems to be shown on the console as a digital download, that would take up 6.8 gigabytes of memory, yet it only shows 2 gigabytes being used in the video. For now, we'll unfortunately have to lean much closer to it being fake. So yeah, they're basically leaning closer to being fake because they're going off of just that stuff. Because, oh, it's not a new icon for YouTube. That's an old icon. That's absolutely right. You know, what if the icon, as far as when he's testing it, but here's the thing. What if the icon, when he got it, so maybe they've been testing this for a while and it's the old icon, and then when you actually update it, when it goes live for everyone, okay, it gets updated to the new icon. Maybe it does that. Also, another thing, as far as the gigabytes of memory, once again, they didn't add in the fact that Nintendo could give you the option. There's an SD card that's clearly right there. There's easily the option to download the game or to move the game to the SD card and for it not to be on your system menu. They're going off the fact that it would have to download to your system menu first, or your system memory first, before it can be downloaded to an SD card. But Nintendo could easily give you the option to download it to an SD card instead. That is not something that is too hard to do. That is not something that is unprecedented, to give you an option to download to an SD card. So I wouldn't say that they're jumping the gun, they're just being more cautious. And they already say that it's rumor, and they just say that they're leaning towards it being fake. So they're just giving their opinion on the matter. This could easily be fake, guys. It can be fake. Like some of the stuff that they brought up here is, yeah, that's true. The YouTube icon is not the same icon that they use. Okay, whatever. The YouTube icon is not the same icon. All right, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and once again, the memory thing, because you have to download it to the system memory before you do that. But like I said, now, if there was no SD card in the top area there, then I would agree. I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is fake, because there'd be no way Nintendo would compress the file size of that. Because if you look at the video, it says 1.1 gigabyte of free space left, and the bar is halfway full. So it looks like Nintendo is giving you, it's about halfway. So Nintendo will give you about 2 gigabytes, 2.5 gigabytes of cloud storage. So if that wasn't there, okay, and if if the micro SD card wasn't there, so let's just say that the cloud storage, so go ahead and lock it into 104, guys. If you have the video pulled up, lock it into 104 on the video and look. So I would agree with that, with the whole Mario Kart 8 Deluxe thing. I would agree with that if there was no micro SD card being there. That would be the only way that I would agree with it. Like, you know, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is fake, because there's no way that they'd get it down to 2 gigabytes in terms of free space. In addition, even with the cloud storage, there's no way. You wouldn't have enough, because that cloud storage shows that there's, yeah, about 2.5 gigabytes that you get in cloud storage. So you wouldn't be able to fit Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or it could be archived, but it doesn't have the little poofy archived thing by it. Or I don't, what does it happen like when it's archived? I'm not sure if it actually shows it or not, but whatever. Just disregard that. So yeah, I would agree if there was no micro SD card there, but the problem is that there's a micro SD card there, and they should list that. That should be something that they say is a possibility, because the micro SD card is clearly there. Okay, you can clearly, at this point, you can put games on your micro SD card. It just fills up your regular card first. That's all it does. You know, it could easily give you better data management options with the update. So that's the only problem that I have with going with that conclusion. It's not very open-minded on that one, and it's very, like I said, it's very closed-minded. Oh, well, it only works this way, so there's no way. But you clearly see the SD card there. I mean, the first thing that popped in my mind when somebody said, oh, well, the Mario Kart 8 doesn't fit, I'm like, there's an SD card right there. How do you know it's not on the SD card? Oh, well, this is how it works normally. I'm like, okay, well, this is an update. Like, obviously, everything's not going to work the same as it works before if it's an update. You know what I'm saying? You can't apply the same rules for something that's an update. It's an update. If this was to be, it's an update. So, I mean, that's the only thing that I don't like about that type of jumping to conclusions, if you're just going to base everything on that. So, shout outs to Tommy, again, with the $1 donation, and OJ, another $1 for your awesome channel. Also really happy at least 2 people got the Room reference. Okay, so what you said was a reference to something, a movie or something like that. Okay, or a video game. I don't know what the Room is. But anyway, no problem there. Sorry about that. So yeah. Thank you so much for the $1 donation. I do appreciate that. $2 so far, so I do appreciate all that, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's go over what you guys are saying here. We got to talk about this. Game Explain is talk about it. So Game Explain is talking about it as well. So once you put the SD card, downloads go to the SD card, right? Not necessarily. If you put in the SD card, I mean, yeah, you're right. I think it does. Wait a minute. I think you're right. I think it does go to the SD card. You might be right about that. I think it does go to the SD card if you download it. Huh. I mean, that's the only way that I think that... When I downloaded Fire Emblem, Xenoblade Chronicles, if you don't have enough space on the system memory, it goes to your SD card. Okay, so that's the reason why people are saying that it's fake because of Mario Kart. If it doesn't have enough space, it goes to your SD card. Yo, shout outs with the sponsor Jutsu. Hitting us with that sponsor, Daniel Espinoza. I know you've been around for a while. Thank you so much, Daniel. Everyone in the chat, please spam those emojis. Spam that. I'm really feeling it. We've got a brand new ninja to the village. Thank you so much, Daniel Espinoza. Brand new elite ninja hitting us with that sponsor Jutsu. Getting access to those cool and fresh emotes as well. So that's awesome. And of course, if you want me to add you onto the friends list, just go ahead and send me a message via Twitter or also on YouTube. And I'll make sure to add you onto the friends list as well for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, Pokken Tournament, and all the PE arenas that we do here. So shout outs, man. Thank you so much. And we are one sponsor away from a cartridge leak, and I'm just kind of deciding. I'm like, man, we might hit this tonight. So I'm just trying to decide which cartridge I'm going to lick here. Oh, man. Not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. So what? I want to add you. Yeah, Riku, just go ahead and send me a message via YouTube. Go ahead and send me a message, or send me a message on Twitter. Send me a message on Twitter, and I'll add you back, and we can get you in on some PE Arena that we do. We usually do PE Arena on Tuesdays, like around 3:30 to 4:30, somewhere in that time range. 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. PT, so Pacific time. So if you're on the East Coast, that is 3 hours from 3:30 or 4:30, so 6 or 7:30. That's usually when we do those. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to all that. So yeah, if you sponsor, it does get you access to all of that cool stuff as far as what we do at PE Arena. All right, guys. So you know what would be amazing, if we got access to 250 likes. If we got access to 250 likes, that would be amazing. That would be something that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, one thing, I want party chat so bad. To be honest, I still probably wouldn't. I mean, I'd test out the party chat, but I probably still wouldn't. I'd probably still use Discord. I'd probably still use Discord, because the problem that I would have is that I would have to send invites to every single one of you bums every time that we do these PE arenas. And I mean that in a joking way when I say bums. You guys are elite ninja. You guys know that. So I'm joking. I'm just saying I would have to send an invite to every single one of you guys. Whereas Discord, I'm just like, hey, here's the link. You guys all join up, so I'm still going to use Discord because I'm lazy, but I understand for everyone else, or if you're using like a private, let's say you're not doing like a PE Arena. Let's say you want to do something with just you and your friend, and you don't want to use Discord. You want to have voice chat right there on your system. That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. So I'm hoping that this is real, but if Nintendo's charging for online, like I said before, and I'll reiterate my rant. If Nintendo's charging for online, are you guys not expecting this? Why would you not be expecting this? Why would you not be I would expect this to come, because this isn't crazy. PS4 and Xbox One blow this crap out of the water. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real. Can we be real here? PS4 and Xbox One have way more features than this. This isn't even like Xbox One. You can turn on your Xbox One anytime you get an achievement. You can hit that custom achievement and plop it onto your background. Literally, you have access to thousands of different themes and backgrounds on Xbox One. PSN, you have access to tons of different themes on PSN. Xbox, I think, is better because, oh my gosh. Oh no. You guys, whoever's just sponsoring, you guys better not just remove your sponsor. Dude, you guys better stay sponsored for at least a month or two. Oh, God. Thank you so much. Shout outs to Casey Willis. Hitting us with that sponsor, Jutsu. This is the most depressing sponsor Jutsu I've ever read off. Stupid ice cream truck in the background. What's this? Bruh, it's 7 o'clock. What? You ain't gonna find kids outside looking for ice cream. Get the hell out of here, man. Alright, so I'm gonna lick a cartridge for Rayman Legends, everyone. I'm not happy. I'm really rethinking if I should even do this. I think it should just be like I'll give like a digital code for a game or like a $5 eShop card. Like I'm honestly rethinking like if I should even do this, because I really I have pretty strong taste buds. My Nigerian taste buds are very strong. I can taste. I have pretty good sense of taste. And I really dislike these cartridges, like on my taste buds. They don't taste. It doesn't taste good at all. I'm very sensitive to taste. I know I can't go back on my power level, Amy. Look, listen. I know I can't go back on my word. I'm making things worse by putting the cartridge on my dirty freaking. I'm making things worse by making it even nastier. How you gonna put a face down on this thing? This thing's been all over the place. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. So I'm gonna give it a good lick. Alright. Alright, let's do this, guys. So don't be a buster. I'm gonna do it. Well, here we go. Oh. Oh, it hits right there. I don't have any water. No. That is this. God, I freaking hate. Last time I had water. I'm so stupid. I didn't bring any water. Fudge. Makes my eyes water. Okay. The aftertaste is just horrible. It's just horrible. It lingers. It lingers on your tongue. Okay. Put some. I don't have any sugar. Okay. Thanks for the sponsor. I better still have 40 next month. We hit our goal. Donate some water. It isn't as bad. No, it's just as bad as everyone claims. It's just as bad. It depends on your taste buds. Everyone tastes things differently, okay? Nobody has the same taste buds, all right? Some people can taste salt in certain things. Some people can taste excess salt. Some people can taste less. Some people can taste certain flavors. I have very good taste buds. I have a very good sense of taste. I know when somebody adds something to food or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not picky with my food. I'll literally eat almost anything. But the thing about it is, like, I have a really good sense of taste, okay? Really good sense of taste. My mom used to try to hide onions in my food. Like, she would cook with onions, and like she used to try to put like a little bit, because like the whole family, like everyone likes onions but me. When I was a kid, my mom used to try to hide onions in certain foods, and like even if it was just a little bit, I could sense the taste of onion. Even when I was a little kid, I could sense the taste of onion, or I could sense the taste of mustard or anything like that. Like when you like, I have really good sense of taste, and that cartridge just hits every single part of my taste, and it's still in my, like, it's still tasting like trash in my mouth, okay? Like it tastes like poison or something like that. Like it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not good. I don't like it. The Onion King. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, we're done with that. So like I was saying, stop being bumps. This stuff is not anything that I would not expect Nintendo to have. If you boot up your Xbox One, you have custom themes with achievements. You have voice chat. You have party chat. You have all these different types of things that you can customize, that you can do. You can create, I don't know, can you create folders now? But anyway, I know you used to be able to create stuff, or you can swap stuff around your pins. You can pin certain things to areas. I mean, this is stuff that you've been able to do on other systems. This is stuff that you've been able to do on Nintendo systems. This is standard stuff. Everyone is being a bum because Nintendo didn't launch with it. But if Nintendo launched with all this stuff, you guys would be like, oh, that's cool, Nintendo does all this stuff. If Nintendo said, hey, on 3DS, we had a built-in microphone for voice chat in certain games. On 3DS, we had folders. On 3DS, we had messages through Miiverse. On 3DS, we had themes. On 3DS, we had voice, or we had social media apps like Hulu and like YouTube. Everyone would be like, okay, yeah, it's just all the stuff that they had, but just done a little bit better. Nobody would be saying this, but it's the fact that we went a year without having these things. Everyone has forgot that all of this stuff has been done before on the 3DS. Literally, all of this stuff is done before. People are saying it's too good to be true. All this stuff, this is not anything new. This is not anything new. It's just done better. It's just done better and done in a normal way. We've been able to create, we can create folders on the Wii U. We can create folders on the Wii U. We can send messages on the Wii U. We can send messages on the Nintendo 3DS. We can have social media apps for on the Wii U. Like, this is not anything special. This is standard practice, or what should be standard practice for most companies. Obviously, with Nintendo, they wanted to focus on the system being, one, a video game system first. Let's talk about why Nintendo didn't have these things. I bet some of you guys are saying, well, OJ, if this is so standard practice, why did not Nintendo have my features in the first place? Why do I have to wait 3 years for it to launch? Which it's only 1 year, but I'm exaggerating. But anyway, so here's the reason why. Nintendo wanted to focus on this system being a video game system first and foremost. They wanted to make sure that they had games first and foremost, and they wanted to make sure that they got the online right, since they're going to be charging for it. Okay, that's the reason why. That's basically what, and the reason why I'm telling you guys this is the reason why, because Nintendo said that's the reason why. Okay, so I'm going off of what Nintendo says. Nintendo said they want to make sure that they get this right when it comes to online, and they also want to make sure, since they're going to be charging for it, okay, and then Reggie Fils even also alluded to other people bashing our online, and he said that he even said that we want to have a world-class online. Now, obviously, their online, when it comes to everything, isn't going to be as good as Microsoft and Sony's, because Microsoft and Sony have literally like a 15-year head start on Nintendo when it comes to paid online or paid features of online. So obviously, it's not going to be as good. But I will say this: like, if you're charging $20 a month, yeah, I would expect there to be some voice chats. Okay, I would expect there to be some folders. Okay, I would expect there to be some of that stuff. Like, if you don't expect that, then that's bum mentality. In my opinion, then that's a bum mentality. It's like I said, if you don't expect Nintendo to at least have some months where they release more than one game in a month, then that's a bum mindset. That's a bum mentality. If you don't expect Nintendo to release multiple games, at least 9, 10 games a year, that's a bum mindset mentality. Like that's just straight up bum, because Nintendo's done it before, and you know, I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. Now, we got some shout-outs here. Shout-outs to Blackstang67 with the $5 donation. Says, here's more money for keeping your word and licking the cartridge. Your boy, first of all, that's my ninja way, okay? I don't ever go back on my word for the most part, okay? There's very few times that I go back on my word. When I say that I'll debate anybody, I mean that. I'll debate anybody for the most part. Unless you're a troll or a fraud, then I won't debate you. Unless you're looking for your 5 minutes of fame, then I won't. Or if you're looking or racist or something like that, I don't know. I won't debate you. But for the most part, when I say I'll debate anybody, I will. When I say that I'll have people on for whatever, I will. I'm a person of my word for the most part, okay? So yeah, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I do appreciate that. Shout outs to I think I gave a shout outs to Daniel Espinoza with the $2 donation. It says OJ really excited. OJ really excited to see the cartridge. Well, there you go. And also shout outs to Nightmoon with the $2 donation through Super Chat saying have some money. Thank you so much, Nightmoon. I do appreciate that. Appreciate the donations. So excuse me. So I'd rather be homeless than a bum. Yeah, I mean, the bum mindset mentality is something that it's both of our faults. It's our faults as Nintendo fans. It's also Nintendo's fault for not living up to expectations for some people, for a lot of people, for Nintendo fans. And it's just Nintendo haters mentality. So it's a combination, it's a vortex. It's a cyclone of mentalities, which has created the bum mindset, like bums, like Nintendo bums. And how do you get out of the bum mindset mentality? Well, one, you can expect more. You can expect more from Nintendo. In my opinion, you can look at history. Like, if you see all these things, you see folders. What? Folders? No way! It's like, that's a bum. You're a bum. Because Nintendo's done folders before. If you see social media apps, folders, and voice chat, and you're saying, no way! That's a bum. Because Nintendo's done all that before. That's dating back to the DS that they did voice. They had a built-in mic on the DS to where you can use voice chat in Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like, Nintendo recently added the update, which I talked about before. They added the update to be able to have USB microphones connected and have the USB microphone actually work in certain games. Like, for example, if you're playing local multiplayer, like, let's say connected to like Splatoon 2, where you have like ad hoc to where you can connect to other systems, you can voice chat through there. That they actually have an update to where you can voice chat on there. The thing about it is that Nintendo is literally actively blocking voice chat for online through certain games, through their firmware, or it's either through firmware or it's through software. It's through one of the two, because voice chat works on ad hoc Splatoon with the USB mic headset. So that's the reason why I think this is more, I'm leaning more on maybe not this leak being true, but these features being true. I'm more on that mindset that the features are true because they're charging for it. I'm not gonna sit here and pay $20 a year for a bum online, for a online that should be free. I'm not paying for nothing, you know? So I would, and not only that, but like, it's like money to be made. Like, Nintendo charges for themes, Microsoft doesn't. Sony gives away some themes, but also charges for dynamic themes. So Microsoft makes nothing off of themes because you can use any achievement that you get. And I don't think you can buy any themes in Microsoft Store, but Microsoft monetizes the hell out of your dashboard. So they don't need to, you know, Sony does the same thing too. So Sony doubles up on you. They charge for themes and they also monetize your dashboard. Microsoft monetizes your dashboard with ads. Nintendo monetizes themes. You can go on your 3DS right now and download themes. And for those, there's a lot of people who don't have a 3DS. And where is my, let me get you guys my 3DS. Let me show you guys, just to let you guys know. Yeah, where's my 3DS at? Where's that 3DS? Oh, there it is. So, here we go. So here's the thing, guys. On the 3DS, because Switch is a first for some people, or maybe some people don't remember the 3DS. But I'm not pulling your leg, okay? I'm not pulling your leg when I sit here and say that the 3DS literally has all these things. We're gonna go through it, guys. We're gonna go through it. Before we get into roasting Switch hate, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. This Nintendo 3DS literally has all of the features that's in here, and I'm dead serious. I haven't turned this thing on in so long. Okay, so what you guys are hearing right now. That's a Smash Brothers theme. Okay? You guys are hearing that. You guys can see it. And Let me move over. It's a theme. Nintendo's done it. Okay, so this is for all the people who are sitting there saying this is too good to be true. Here's a theme, not only a theme, but with music. This is exclusive to this theme. This music doesn't play unless you have this theme. I'm not playing some type of thing or anything like that. Nintendo did themes with music interlaced in it, okay? Now, as you guys can see here, look. Apps, or look, folders, create folder. You can easily create a folder. Or look, new folder. You can create folders with ease. You have themes with ease. How is this too good to be true? We've already been through this. Now look, there's a mic right here on the 3DS. There's a mic right here. Certain games have voice chat with this mic. There's no party chat or anything like that, but that can be added. This is not new. So, mic support? Whoa! Oh no! Nintendo's really going all out here. Now, look. Listen. I know Miiverse isn't online anymore, but this is Miiverse on the 3DS. From here, you can send messages to people, okay? It's not... This is not, like... Themes, like, okay, look. Change theme. It's kind of hard to see with the light. Change theme. You can go to change theme. You can go to a theme shop inside here. Look at all these different themes Nintendo had on the 3DS. These are just the basic ones that you get. Let's go to the pink theme. Now your theme is pink. That's like half the stuff right there that I just showed you guys Nintendo's already done. Literally, voice chat, themes, creating folders. What's this? What's this? YouTube? Big deal. Nintendo does this is such, like I said, Nintendo's done all this. I don't see why people are so shocked. Like this can't be true. I literally just showed you guys like 4 or 5 of the things on there. And all that, but like Miiverse is somewhat cloud storage too. So Miiverse is based on the cloud a little bit as well. So I don't see what the big deal about all this is. And I do believe that there will be a lot of this stuff. But the 3DS, okay, the 3DS itself had a ton of the things that we just saw. What is the Switch? The Switch, in most part, the brains of the system is in the same form factor as a 3DS. Now, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid, but it's in the same form factor. Now, let's get into some other details. Let's get into, and I'll give you guys shout-outs in just a second. Let's get into some other details that every other developer, or that every other, I guarantee you, you will only hear this on here, because I think, because I watch Forensic Files, okay? And when you watch Forensic Files, it translates to everything. No, not killings and all that, but critical, analytical thinking. Critical, analytical, exploring all possibilities. Exploring all of them. The Nintendo Switch firmware. And like I said, I don't think you're going to hear many people talk about this. Unless they hear me, then talk about it on their podcast. The Nintendo Switch firmware, when it was being talked about what they used for the firmware, this is the most flexible firmware that you can get pretty much on the market in terms of, OS, not firmware, OS. This is the most flexible OS Nintendo has ever used. It is the most flexible OS. These features, changing up what they can do, has been on display since the Switch first launched. Since the Switch first launched and they started updating these things. Now, in comparison, the 3DS and the Wii U have very closed off OSs. It's hard to change things. Very hard. 3DS was better, but Nintendo invested more into the 3DS because it sold more and there was a future for the 3DS. Obviously, the 3DS is still around. The Wii U, which is my Wii U's right here, the Wii U is not around. So Nintendo didn't invest. But the OSs on the Wii U and the 3DS are a lot more restrictive. Now, this is something that has been out there. Every developer has said, yes, the OS, everything that we've seen. Now, here's the main reason. Like I said, you're not going to hear lots of people say this. The main difference that I see with the OSs and why all of this stuff is possible for Nintendo to add and why it wouldn't be a stretch is because of the OS. Nintendo OSs in the past have gotten in the way of themselves. Nintendo has usually made very restrictive OSs that don't have voice chat, don't have messages. Everything is pieced together one by one and kind of thrown together in some ugly form or some fashion because the OS is restrictive. It's just not as open as you would like it to be in terms of flexibility to change things. This was something that Nintendo even noted themselves when talking about the OS and when talking about what they went with. Now, here's another thing that you guys need to know. Another reason why I tell you that the OS is very flexible. Now, on the Wii U, when you plug in this controller, okay, this controller was literally made for the Wii U. What if I told you that this controller that was made for the Wii U was better and more flexible on the Nintendo Switch? What does that tell you guys? And this is where the analytical thinking comes into place. What does that tell you guys? Because this is a USB controller, okay? This is a USB controller. Now, the fact that a controller made for the Wii U functions and works better on the Nintendo Switch shows you that the OS in the Nintendo Switch is far better, far more flexible, and easier to work with. Because, and I'll give you guys the reasons why, this controller, this Pokken controller, cannot be used pretty much for any other controller outside of Pokken. It's that is the only place that you can use it. And from what I remember, now don't quote me on this one 100%, but I'm pretty sure that this controller cannot be used in the OS for the Wii U. So when you boot up the Wii U and you try to use this controller to move around, it won't let you. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Or I know it's restrictive in some spots. You can't go everywhere. Now, with this controller on the Nintendo Switch, you plug it in, you can go anywhere you want. You can play other games with this controller as well. On the Switch. Did I say Wii U? I might have said Wii U. I meant on the Switch. On the Switch, you can plug this controller in, this USB controller. You can control the OS. You can map it. You can play other games. You don't have to just play Pokken. This controller works with multiple games. What does that tell you? That tells you the OS is far more flexible. It's crazy more flexible because Nintendo couldn't figure out a way to get this controller to work in conjunction as a normal Nintendo Wii U controller. Same goes for this controller. Which one? The Smash Brothers, the GameCube controller. If you want to use a GameCube controller on the, and this is what I know for 100% fact, the GameCube controller literally only works through the port and only works through on Smash Brothers. You can't use that GameCube controller. You can't use it for the OS. You can't use it for anything else but Smash Brothers. But the GameCube controller, I'm pretty sure that you can use it for some of the stuff on the Nintendo Switch when you plug it in. I know there was an update that kind of disabled it, but when it was enabled, you can use it for anything. Now, once again, the button mappings are kind of weird, but the fact that you can do that pretty much goes to show you how much more flexible the OSs are. And that's, like I said, one of the biggest things that's gotten in the way of Nintendo before in adding features is because it's just been pieced together. You can tell the Wii U was a Frankenstein console. It was like, okay, this is what you do for messaging. If you want a message, you go into this weird Miiverse, like completely separate from the OS, like literally, almost literally separate from the OS of the actual main dashboard, okay? You go into this thing to send messages. Okay, when you want a voice chat, you go into this thing. Oh, but you can only stay in this room and do video chat and voice chat. So it was just pieced together in all these different things because of the OS, because the OS is so restrictive. It was just pieced together and it wasn't very good. Nintendo took, I think, more months just to add a quick boot menu. A simple quick boot menu took months and months and months for them to add in. Like I said, to me, I don't feel that all of this is just, like I said, I don't have that bum mentality. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into some shout outs. So shout outs to Reggie Fizame with the $2 donation through Super Chat. Says you just got raided by a duck though. I just got raided. Did I? $2 donations through Super Chat. Says Velvet says hi. Hi Velvet, how's it going? I just wanted to talk real quick. Shout outs to Bree for the subscription. Thank you so much, Bree, for the subscription. Welcome to the village. So yeah. Time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think, like I said, it's not about it being. Here's the thing. This is let me go ahead and get this straight. Let me go ahead and get this straight, guys. Guys, I'm not saying, because people keep on telling me, oh, well, you're saying this is real. It's not gonna be. This is what I'm saying. I just showed you guys the 3DS. The 3DS has all this crap. What I'm saying is that we should expect all of this stuff to be on the Nintendo Switch. I think that Nintendo is going to add all of these things on the Nintendo Switch. That is what I'm saying. Who cares about the video? The video is irrelevant to what I think at this point, my own opinion on what we should get for paying for an online service. I personally feel, okay, I personally feel that Nintendo will add all of these features because Nintendo has done this before. And if they charge you online and don't give you all those features, that is a problem. That is a problem. Online is free right now for the Nintendo Switch, so I don't mind. But if they're going to sit here and charge me, then yes, I want to have some messaging. Yes, I would like to have some voice chat. Yes, I would like to have these things. Like, that's what I'm trying to say here. Screw the video, okay, guys? Screw the video. Who cares if it's real or fake? It doesn't matter. Nintendo, if this is fake, Nintendo should look at that video and say, oh, that's what we should do. They should have already been doing this, okay? So the video means nothing. The video means that what I'm trying to tell you guys is that this should already be there. This should be something that we should be getting, and I am expecting to get, because I'm not a bum, okay? I'm not a bum. I don't pay for something and get nothing. Nintendo, I don't pay for online and say, oh, you get nothing. You know, what if Microsoft said, you know what, we're going to charge you $60 online, but you get nothing. You know, you get no messaging. You get no voice chat. You get no, we're just going to charge you for online. What do you think? Good? I'd be like, no, you'll get nothing from me. So that's what I'm trying to say here, guys. I'm not trying to say this is, who cares if it's real or fake? That doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that this should be how it should be. It should look like this. Even if it's fake, it's a freaking good fake. It should look like that. It should look just like that. It should look like that. You know what I'm saying? It should look like that. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'm telling you guys that I think that it's real. I think that those features are going to be real. I think that Nintendo will add those features because it's nothing that we have not seen before. If you have a Nintendo 3DS, if you use the features on the 3DS, this is nothing that we have not seen before. It's just done better, guys. Okay? Look, Nintendo took the Frankenstein model, okay? If you take the Wii U and you take the 3DS and you combine them, kind of like how the Nintendo Switch is a hybrid, the Wii U, let's say Nintendo made the Wii DS. Nintendo made a Wii DS, which is a hybrid between a 3DS and a Wii U. It would literally have all this stuff on here. Like, let's just say you could have access to everything that those two systems could do. It would literally have all these features. This would literally be nothing new. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be as smooth because Miiverse, and obviously, we wouldn't have the cloud storage like it's saying here with the cloud storage, but it would be very close. We'd still have the Wii TV, which was cloud storage, which was completely cloud-based, by the way, for those who missed that. The Wii TV was Nintendo's had cloud technology for almost a decade now, guys. I mean, like I said, you're not going to find many people to say that because a lot of people forget things, using one in one ear out the other. But that's been there, done that. Nintendo's had cloud storage or cloud capabilities for a decade. At the minimum would be a decade, because if you're dating all the way back to Wii U's earliest, like Nintendo started working on the Wii U in 2008-ish. That's when Wii U started getting initial concepts and designs, finalized by 2010, 2011-ish. That's why the graphics card that they were using, or the graphics equivalent, was from like 2008-ish. So yeah, Nintendo, the concept has been there. Nintendo's had this cloud TV or cloud storage for literally, I mean, if you're talking about 2008, 2009, it's going on a decade now. So yeah, I'm not surprised by any of this, and I'm not a bum, so I'm not saying that it's too good to be true, because that's bum mentality. YouTube and Netflix are too good to be true. The Wii U had 3D, the Wii U and 3DS must be fake. But you know what else would be fake? I think that it might be a little bit fake if we somehow got to 300 likes. I think if we got to 300 likes, I think some people would think like, why? How can this bum with this many people watching, how can this bum get the 300 likes? How can this fanboy get the 300 likes? So that would be kind of fake. I think that might be fake. If people watch the replay and say, what, this got the 300 likes, that would be crazy. But who knows if it did. Who knows if it did. Don't be a choji, guys. Bum. Okay, so this topic is too good. I don't want to move on from this topic because I think this topic is fun, and I've been talking for an hour 14 minutes about this. Calling people bums in the meantime. When I call certain people a bum, I don't like I said, let me just make sure I say this for the replay, because like people who watch this on replay, you're not gonna see the chat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should put the chat up right here. Maybe I'll put a little area for the chat on the actual screen. Yeah, I'll do that next time. You guys aren't bums, okay? When I say bum, I just mean it like, just so we're clear here, because I have 300 people watching, almost 400 people. When I say bum, I mean bum in a way that's like I mean it in an enduring way, like a funny, like, hey man, like don't be like, the mentality is like think for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like if Nintendo did apps, voice chat, you know, cloud capabilities, social media or apps, you know what I'm saying? Like if Nintendo has done that stuff before on their last system that was a portable, why wouldn't they be able to do it again? If Nintendo said that social media apps are going to come, okay. If Nintendo said that they want to build a world-class online, that's Reggie's quote. They want to build a world-class online. If Nintendo says they want to build a world-class online, which they've never done before, but if Nintendo says that, I wouldn't doubt them if they're charging for it. I think Nintendo is very peculiar when it comes to charging for stuff. I mean, y'all know how Nintendo handled DLC. Remember how apprehensive Nintendo was about DLC? Like 10 years ago, if you said Nintendo's gonna do DLC like you do now, like if you could go back to the past and see what Nintendo said about DLC, see what Nintendo said about like just stuff, you would be shocked. Like I can take you guys back all the way to 2003. Like I said, this will be the best video or podcast in terms of knowledge on this matter. You can go back to 2003 where former president, rest in peace, Satoru Iwata, said that people don't want to play games online. They want to play games sitting down with their friends. Like Satoru Iwata said that back in 2003, and then he gave examples of all of the best games. All of the best games were all single player games across the industry. You know, PS2, Xbox. This was back in 2003. So this is when online was really just getting going. Shout outs to Ed Tenorio 100 with the $2 donation through Super Chat, says you accepted secret funds from Neo Akatsuki. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the donation. Everyone give some love for him there for the donation. But yeah, Satoru Iwata did say that. Okay, and now if you fast forward, now Nintendo hasn't gotten the structure down, but in terms of online play, Nintendo's all aboard. ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We got multiple online games, all right there in the first 9 months, first 9-10 months of the system. We've got a bunch of online games. We got more online games coming. Nintendo has made multiple ones. I mean, looking through here, I mean, there's tons of online, right? With the Wii U, Nintendo didn't have their first online game from a first-party standpoint till like a year and a half later. Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U was Nintendo's first, outside of Wii Sports or Wii Sports Club. I think that was what it was. The Wii game. Outside of that game had online, but the first like non-port big Wii U exclusive to have online play was Mario Kart 8. Whereas the first online game that we got on the Switch was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, literally a month and some odd afterwards. So 3 online games then, you know, like obviously things change, you know, things change over time. Like Nintendo could have trash online before, but that doesn't mean they're not going to have better online. Like I said, if you go back in time and if you look at everything that's been said, you look at DLC, Nintendo was so against DLC. You go back to the Wii era, Nintendo was against DLC. Hey, we want to give you guys complete experiences. DLC isn't something that we're looking into. We want to make sure that the game is complete. They used to say all of these things when DLC was getting going. People said, hey, are we going to get any DLC for Super Mario Odyssey? Or sorry, Super Mario Odyssey. So for Super Mario Galaxy, no, you're not gonna get any DLC. If we do DLC, it's gonna be a brand new game, Super Mario Galaxy 2. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's the thing, guys. Like, things change. Now look at DLC. DLC is a standard practice for Nintendo. It's as standard as any other company out there. Every game got DLC now. You know what I'm saying? Like, every Nintendo game has DLC, whether it's free or it's paid. Nintendo does DLC for literally all of their games. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's not Nintendo's games, but it's licensed, you know, licensed by Nintendo or whatever, the Mario license. Super Mario Odyssey. We don't have any DLC for that yet, but you know, maybe we'll wait and see on that one. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Literally every single game had DLC for it now. You would have never thought that. You go back 12 years, there's no way you would say, if you mentioned all of those franchises, you would say, what? Nintendo's doing DLC for Mario Kart? No way! You know, like, you would never have thought that, you know? So things change, and things change in a hurry. You know, things change in a hurry. I'm new. Okay, let me give some shout outs here, guys. Let me stop blabbering for a second and give some shout outs here. So shout outs to Riku Tag with the $2 donation through Super Chat, and says, tomorrow I was going to buy Bayo on PC, but not anymore. Yeah, if you have a Switch, buy it on Switch, but Bayo on PC is very good, though. Shout outs also to some person who donated $2 through Super Chat and says, I'm new here, but I really like this community. This is the... Okay, I got some self-promotion here. Wish I had my business Toby suit on. This is... I need a tie, more like it. This is the best community on the internet. I am the best Nintendo YouTuber on the internet, and this is the best community on the internet with the best, chillest ninjas in the village, in the world right here, okay? We have the cream of the crop. You're gonna love the community here, okay? Whenever there's issues, we sort things out, you know, nicely, or at least we try to sort things out nicely. You guys can always come to me if there's any other issues, and you're gonna love the community here. You're gonna love it. It's a positive, it's optimistic for the most part, although there's some parts that some people that disagree with everything that I say. That's okay. You can disagree with anything that I say. It's very open, and yeah, you're gonna love it here. Brand new ninja, you get your headband. Somebody give this man a headband. But this is the best community on the internet, and I will say that every single day because you guys have built that community. You know what I'm saying? You guys have fostered the type of atmosphere to have this community. So welcome to the community, my guy. And please do not be, you know, don't be shy to give your thoughts on videos or to you know, join in on our live streams for the watching. You know, feel free to come into anything that you want to come into, my guy. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that. So we got Green Bolt, who donated $2 through Super Chat and says Soul Society Fund. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sean Sweeney also donated $2 more through Super Chat. Says new Splatfest announced. Action versus comedy. Legit. Oh, okay. Action versus comedy. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me check it out here. Action versus comedy. All right. So it's taking place January 12th. Oh, that would be one day after the rumored Nintendo Direct. Action versus comedy. You know your boy. Hold up. Oh, no. Your boy OJ, we going action. We going action all the way, baby. We going action. We definitely gonna, we going action. We're gonna get some, this person got some, what is it, got? It's like an end zapper. We going action, we going Hollywood. Johnny Cage. If you guys don't know, my favorite Mortal Kombat character is, my glasses are kind of crooked because of this headphone, but anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Johnny Cage is my favorite Mortal Kombat character, and I remember when I got these shades, I got them because they kind of look like Johnny Cage shades, and I would practice when I was younger, doing Johnny Cage's, whenever he beats someone. Like, it's so funny what he does. If you guys ever play Mortal Kombat 9, or no, any of the Mortal Kombats, Johnny Cage, this dude will go, pull out some shades and be like, and then he go, he just give a, or he would go like, after he beats someone, he would go like that, and then you just pull out some shades and go like, like that, like this. So we go in action. Might have to wear these the whole time. Might have to wear these. So we going. They're just kind of crooked right now. Anyway, they're just kind of broke. But that's okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got action boys in the house. I mean, I love me some comedies, but we got action boys in the house. We going to action. What do you guys got here? What do you guys got here? Never. Team Pearl. No, hey, man. Your boy's going action. See, look. Okay, here's a good comment. Look, guys. Like, to kind of move on from action versus comedy, which we'll get into later. Here's a good comment from somebody. From Oliver.WMV. He says, wow, if this is real, he's talking about the leak. This is on the video. If you go to the video of the leak of the thing, he says, wow, if this is real, then Nintendo may be getting features that PlayStation and Xbox have had since last gen. Oh my gosh, Nintendo is so advanced. Exactly what I'm thinking. Exactly what and then he has a bunch of like sigh sounds. This is not anything crazy. Not anything crazy at all. Not anything crazy. It's just standard practice. I just don't see why this would be crazy. I mean, even for Nintendo, it's somewhat standard. If you combine the Wii U and the 3DS, this stuff is just, like I said, it's not as organized, but it's still there. It's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still, you know. So yeah. So I'm gonna reply to somebody right here. This person says, looks to be fake. I got some people messaging me on Twitter saying, looks to be fake. Mario Kart is bigger than the storage. Take it on the console. It could, I'm just going to put, it could easily be on the SD card. That's not proof. That's not proof, guys. That is not proof. That is not proof at all. I'm sorry. That is not big enough proof for me. Like, that Mario Kart thing, like, just to kind of get you guys, like, you know, to, you know, let you guys know, like, because a lot of people are saying this. Like, a lot of people are saying this is fake because of Mario Kart. And, like I said, the only way that I would believe that, okay, is if there was no SD card. Like I said, if there was no SD card, then I would believe that. But you can't sit here and say that Nintendo couldn't give us the option to put a freaking game on an SD card. Are people really that dense? Like I said, I'm not saying this is real, but you can't sit here and say that is fake. That is not tangible proof. And that's why everyone should watch Forensic Files. If you watch Forensic Files, you have to prove that someone is guilty with reasonable evidence. It needs to be reasonable, solid, factual evidence. You can't say, oh, I think, and then, I mean, yeah, you can. Sometimes there can be circumstantial evidence, which that is circumstantial to the millionth degree. Mario Kart's bigger than 2 gigabytes. If you look at there, the system memory says that it doesn't have 2 gigabytes. That means it's fake. No, that is the weakest form of evidence that I have ever seen. Like I said, I'm not saying that this is not, but that is the flimsiest thing. Now, like I said, now if there was no SD card attached to it, then you have a very legit, tangible, I would say factual point. But the fact that there's an SD card there and there's clearly stuff on that SD card clearly points to a game that could be on an SD card. Shocking. Shocking. Nintendo could easily, which they've done before, give you the option to move a game to an SD card. That is not a crazy thing. That's why I don't like just like these, like I said, it's just flimsy. It's just so flimsy to point to that, okay? Like I said, very small, so circumstantial. It's just so circumstantial. It is not big enough for me to say, oh, yep, fake. Mario Kart, not on the system memory. Are you ignoring the SD card that's right there? Obviously, people are just, you're ignoring it. You're completely ignoring it. Anyway, shout outs to AdDog or ADog91 with the $2 pledge via Patreon. Thank you so much. Welcome to the ninjas over there at Patreon. Send me a message if you want to, A-Dog, on Patreon, and I'll add you into my friends list so we can get you in on some Splatoon and Pokken and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe action. But you know what would be some better action, guys? Not only if I was wearing sunglasses, but if we got to 330 likes. I think that if we somehow got to 330 likes, that would be impressive. Fake confirmed. Okay, so now he's saying fake confirmed. So where is it fake confirmed? I'm not reading where it says fake confirmed. It's not up on Nintendo everything. Where does it say fake confirmed? Or were you just joking? Okay, so let's get some Dr. Trey. If Dr. Trey is listening, Dr. Trey, please join me on this podcast. Dr. Trey says, "Don't forget, y'all thought the WWE." Now, here's the thing: if there's one guy that is better than me when it comes to predicting what's going to happen and being right on the Nintendo Switch, if there's one guy that's better than me, it's Dr. Trey. And I would say Dr. Trey is actually much better than me, okay? That's the one guy I will concede to when it comes to Switch being right. My dude has been right on 99.9% of things. Dr. Trey on Twitter is not thinking that this is... Okay, hold up. Hold up. Okay, no, that's okay. The G is, he's just saying, okay, the G is different. That's dumb. That's stupid. But anyway, Dr. Trey is saying, don't forget, y'all thought the WWE footage was faked too. So what Dr. Trey is saying here is saying that, and how long ago was this? This was at 7:32 p.m. So this was just recently. So Dr. Trey is saying that he feels that it's real, you know. And then he's also responded and says, people are jumping calling it fake. Do you think it's real? Then Dr. Trey says it's a high chance that it's real. And then he also said that the freaking clock even changed at the right time. If this is fake, this person is good, damn good. And I would absolutely say that too. If this person fakes this is absolutely ridiculously good. But like I said, I tend to go with what Dr. Trey says. Is if Dr. Trey feels something is right with Switch, I'm leaning towards Dr. Trey, because literally this dude has been right 100% of the time. Like, he's been right more than me, you know? Like, and if he's right more than me, I have to go with Dr. If Dr. Trey thinks that it's real, then I'm going to have to just sit here and say that. Okay, and Dr. Trey also says this. He says people are saying that the 5.0 leak is fake because it has the old YouTube logo, but that is the same one that they use on the PS4. This is the part where we're supposed to turn our head back in laughter. It's that meme. This is the part where we laugh, right? Okay. So yeah. I'm going to have to go with Dr. Trey. So if I'm leaning towards what Dr. Trey has to say here. Well, that's true. That's true. That's true. My guy Trap Lord Huey has a very good point. It's a beta. It's a beta. It's not completed. So if there is a mistake, if there is something, it's nullified and void by the fact that this is a beta or it's not released yet and that it's coming in February. He didn't say that this is a finished build. He said it's February. Last time I checked, we in January, ninja. So absolutely right. Trap Lord Huey, thank you for the $20 donation. And he is absolutely right. He says all the suspicions and naysayers' arguments against this being legit are nulled by the fact that this is an unreleased build, a beta where things are unfinished and placeholders are a thing. And that, you know what? That's a very, very, very good point. Pretty much, we just take it as rumor. We can't sit here and say it's real or it's fake because he is right. It is clearly listed as some type of unreleased or beta, so things can be wrong on a beta. So yeah, it just basically comes down to rumor, you know, and what you think personally, like what you think. There is no definitive evidence that this is fake or this is real. There's no definitive evidence. It looks real because it looks like the Nintendo Switch. You can't sit here and say that it doesn't, which I had someone say, oh, it looks fake. No, it doesn't. No, it does not look fake. It looks real. And if you think it looks fake, if you think that there's some reason why it looks fake, then obviously you've never played a Switch before. If you've looked at your Switch screen and then you look at that, and if you analyze everything that goes on with the Switch, the sounds, I even blew up the sound. Like, I have pretty good sound equipment when it comes to like my editing software, to where I can minute traces of things, okay? Because I wanted to be prepared for this one. And I actually blew up the sound. I put it on my headphones. I have a little bit better headphones than these ones that I use here, because these ones are light. I have some heavier ones, some more studio quality. I put on my studio quality headphones, plugged it into my Switch, plugged it into here. I downloaded the video, plugged it in, and I even analyzed the sound on the little bird chirping. When you press it, it's exactly, the wavelength is exactly the same. I downloaded it, exactly the same. So he didn't fudge the sounds. He got the sounds completely correct. The dynamics of the screen compared to the lighting, all of that is correct. I mean, like I said, this person's good. If it's fake, this person's freaking good. So thank you so much, Trap Lord Huey, for the $20 donation. I really do appreciate that, my guy. I know money's tight all around for everyone, and the fact that anybody would even donate as low as $1 to anything, I do appreciate the $20 donation, Trap Lord Huey. And make sure you guys check out Trap Lord Huey. He's sponsored by Empire Arcadia. That is Triforce Johnson. That is Triforce Johnson, the legend in the Nintendo community. That is his gaming team. And Trap Lord Huey is one of the best ARMS players in the world. I'm pretty sure Trap Lord Huey wants a shot at Mr. Yabuki. Maybe you'll get one. Maybe you'll get one of those in one of these days. So yeah. Also, shout outs to Ryan Cox with a $2 donation through Super Chat, and says the SD card 12.9 free, 16 dash 12.9 equals 3.1. MK8 is 6.8. Okay, well, there you go. Shout outs to Aaron Serrano for the subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village. And Rainbow Grid as well, or Rainbow GRD as well, for the subscription. Thank you. And also shout outs to Power Level Amy with the $1 donation through just $1 donation, not through Super Chat. And she says, you have joined the Mortal Kombat cast. Action OJ confirmed. Tagged on Twitter. Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I love his cockiness. I love his attitude. I love his combat style. When I was a kid, when I used to get into fights, because some of you guys have heard my fight stories that I had when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to fight all the time. Not bad, not like a bad boy fighting. Like, I used to bully people and beat them up. Not that type of fighting. I used to like fight for like justice. If that makes any sense. I think it tells a lot about my character. Like, if someone does something wrong, even if it's not to me, I used to confront people on that. Like, you steal somebody's stuff, I'll confront you. It might end up in a fight. Like, if this person stole our ball at recess, I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna go, even if he was bigger than me. You know, one person was cussing at my friend, well, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna confront them for justice, for what's right. So I used to get into a lot of fights as a kid. A lot of fights. And I used to, after Mortal Kombat came out, I used to try to fight like Ryu, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat. I used to try to fight like Johnny Cage and Ryu. I'd have a hybrid style of those two. Like, I would be like high kicking people like Johnny Cage all the time. I tried to shadow kick somebody too. It was like raining outside, and me and this kid, we got into a fight because he kept on being rough. He kept on pushing down people, like forearming people when we were playing soccer in the field, and it was raining. And like, he did the same to me, and it was a 3rd grader, and I was in 2nd grade. And the dude kept on doing that to me, and I told him to stop, and he wouldn't. Dude came at me, did it again. He put his elbow right into, like, right here, like my ab. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. So then when he was kicking the ball and we were going, as soon as he was coming this way, I was coming right here, and I just, like, slide shadow kicked him right in the chest. Just like, pow, right in the center. Dude went flying. I just, like, slid and shadow kicked him. But he would have kicked my butt, so I went running. Because this dude was huge. Even in 3rd grade, this guy was like 5'5" in 3rd grade or something like that. He was just a big old 3rd grader. I know he was over 5 foot. He was like at least 5'1" in 3rd grade. So that's tall. Just a big old kid. You know what I'm saying? Just a big old dude. So I just freaking shadow kicked that dude. But I went running after that. I was like, I'm done. Dude didn't catch me, by the way. But anyway. OJ photoshopped Little Mac, confirmed. I was Little Mac. I was like a little black Little Mac as a kid. Like a little tiny Little Mac. I had these little muscles. Because my brother made me do push-ups all the time. So yeah. OJ is an anime protagonist, confirmed. OJ, remember the Rayman leak? The Rayman leak is completely different. The Rayman leak is completely different. You know, the Rayman, which I talked about the Rayman leak. The reason why the Rayman leak is completely different is because the person never went into anything actually with the Rayman leak. All he did was pick Rayman, and that was it. So that Rayman is very easy to Photoshop. It's very easy to fake with the Smash Brothers thing. Like, he didn't go from the OS and into things, you know, so that's different. That's very different from this. This is actually someone who has, this is much better than the Rayman leak. Much better than the Rayman leak. Much better than the Rayman leak. Okay? So stop spamming random K. Stop spamming. Remember the Rayman leak? Remember the Rayman leak? I already addressed that. This is much more elaborate. This is much better because the Rayman leak was only an image. It was, well, it was video too. It was video. It was him going to it, but he never went into the actual thing. He never actually went into the gaming to use Rayman. He just like, and lots of people called it as fake anyway. Like when I saw the Rayman leak, I was like, I think it's fake. You know, like when I first saw that. This is very different and very elaborate because this guy goes into multiple settings. This guy goes into different things. The difference between this guy and that guy is because this guy with this leak, he actually takes the time to go into system settings almost as if he's trying to validate that this is real. Because if you're trying to leak something, don't go into system settings. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more work that you have to do. That's more work that you have to do if you go into system settings. If the more stuff that you go into, the more stuff that you have to try to mess up. You know what I'm saying? The Rayman leak was, if the Rayman leak was a 5 out of 10, this is like a 9 in difficulty. If the Rayman leak was like a 6 or 5 out of 10, this was a 9 or 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, the artsy Omni guy or whatever his name is, he showed us how he did the leak. He did the leak very, very easily. He did the leak. It wasn't hard how he did this leak. Now, if this guy could show us how he did this leak, then that would be great. Now, we've seen elaborate leaks before, right? Like, for example, Etika. Etika did the Joy-Con leak, where basically what he did is that he found the guy who made the leak of the original fake NX controller, which was like an oval Hey Arnold football head controller that had like a screen. So it was basically like this, but it was an oval, and then like you had like haptic feedback buttons or whatever, you know, and like he basically found the guy who made that, which that guy had like a 3D printer and had some guy, like, I don't know where he was, like a Nova Scotia or something. I don't know where he was. Like, it looked like he was like in the Winter Alps. Some dude out there in the Winter Alps over here, like with Yetis making fake controllers. He's over here making oval controls out of this like a shop. This dude had like a whole shop set up. It was like, hey everybody, I want to let you know that I was the one behind the leak, and I'll tell you exactly how I leaked the controller right here. And then he goes into it. He shows his little workshop. I'm looking at this guy like, man, F you. So then Etika got that guy to make Joy-Cons, you know what I'm saying? Like to make it, and he was like, Joy-Con boys. Like he was just doing all that, and everyone thought that that was real. But then I was like, no, that's not real. Or like he like to make like a switch. Like he wanted to, he made like a switch. But I was like, no, that's not real because Etika never turned it on. See what I'm saying? Like all of these leaks that people do, they're very particular. They're very particular to make sure that it's very short sample size. Like Etika never turned on the system. That guy who made the fake controller, he never operated the system. You know, the Rayman leak, he never played with Rayman. This guy literally goes into every single theme. He changes the theme. So my dude has to go and actually put the theme. When you click it, he has to line it up. My guy has to line up the sounds. My guy has to go in to create the photo. My dude has to do so many things in order for this leak. And like I said, he goes into the settings. Like I said, he must be good. If this is fake, he must be good, man. He must be really good. It's just it's funny. It's just funny. If this is fake, it's just very good. But anyway, we've been talking about this topic for a long time. Now, here's the thing, guys. There was a rumor. That Nintendo would be adding all of this, but the rumor said December. But there was a rumor that all of this was coming. I covered it on my channel. I covered it. If you go on my channel, just look up, you know, folders, social media apps, just look up all that stuff. You know, look it all up. There was a rumor that all this stuff was coming. This wasn't anything that we didn't know, that could come. And I think the biggest reason why that all of this, you know, is coming, oh, I almost dropped it, is like I said, it's because of the OS. The OS is flexible. It's as flexible as a cell phone. It's as flexible as a cell phone. So, yo, shout outs to Trap Lord Huey with the sponsor jutsu. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Hitting us with that Mankyu Sharingan. Everyone, please welcome the brand new Elite Ninja, Trap Lord Huey, and make sure you check out his channel. Make sure you check out his ARMS content. If he's in a tournament near you, go support the ARMS guys that still play the game competitively. So shout outs there. We're going to go and get some reactions from Twitter when it comes to things. So yeah. Yeah, everybody keeps on talking about the storage size. So yeah. People are obviously picking everything apart when it comes to this. It's a beta. It's not real or fake, guys. It's not real or fake. Right now, it's just a beta. We don't know if this is going to be real or if it's going to be fake. People are trying to find every single thing. It's not real or fake. It's just it's just one of those things, guys. It's like people are just coming at me after over trying to look the G. If you take a microscope and if you look at the G, it's slightly off one side, one corner. If you match it up in the slope and you angle it right here, if you pixel count right there, and if you move over here one more side, I analyzed it. I looked. Yep, it's confirmed fake. Like people over here trying to sit here and digital foundry this thing. Man, look. Whether it's real, it doesn't matter, man. Like, this is the reason I come to the conclusion. I've come to the conclusion that this is not possibly real. Because the G's, not even the G's, the G's of this side and this side don't match up completely. The angles are off. Like, okay. Stop being bums. I got you. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay, Power Level Amy. So Power Level Amy decided to Photoshop challenge me right now. I just saw this on Twitter. This girl's crazy. Like I said, Power Level Amy's Waifu Hall of Fame. Please go subscribe to her. The J must be different. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, there's no possible way. Because I lined it up. I hooked up my machine. I counted the frame rate. And the G, when he clicked on it, was moving at 59 frames a second. Compared to when on the normal switch, it moves at 60. So, that confirms that is not possibly real. It's just too good to be true. Shoutouts to XX Cost or whatever. I can't say your name. Shoutouts. Welcome to the Fire Nation over there on Twitch, homie. Thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ, OJ, you just spit in my eye. Chill. I had to. It's a Sylvester the Cat. When you do that voice, you kind of just spit everywhere, you know, when you do that voice. So that's why like I said, that's why it's my room. I do whatever I want. So yeah, we got people analyzing the G's on Legend of Zelda. I'm not kidding. thing with that, by the way, guys. You really got people circling and analyzing the G's. Like, my guy circled a G at the top of the screen, and then circled a G on Legend of Zelda and Seal. All we need is Digital Foundry to come out and hook it up. What frame rate? What's the pixel? What's the, is it at 368 resolution? Is that G at 368 resolution, and then that G when docked is at 720p? What's the resolution of the G's, power level, Amy? What's the resolution of the G's? What's the resolution? What's the frame rate? Is this leak running at? Can we analyze the frame rate? What's the frame rate and resolution? The G's. Oh my gosh! Shout outs to subscription here. I can't say this name. Is it Kaji Hiro? Kaji Hiro. Shout outs to you, man. Thank you so much for the subscription. Do appreciate that. Solar 7 says, if you look very closely at the screen with a microscope, you'll realize that there is one pixel of Reggie announcing Mother 3. Digital Foundry just blow it up, There's one small picture of Reggie just like, give us Mother 3! The smallest pixel of Reggie! Okay, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do, What you gotta do is you gotta take your 3DS, boot up Animal Crossing Pocket Camp at 12 o'clock midnight. At the same time, open your 3DS. Okay? Open it, close it, put it down, and then look at the screen. And that's when Reggie announces Mother 3. You gotta align the stars. Align the stars. Say my body is Reggie. My body is Reggie, or my body is ready 3 times in a row. Align your 3DSs. Pray to the Nintendo gods. Leave luck to heaven. And you get Mother 3 in this leak. I mean, it's just, now my head hurts. Solar 7, stop it. Oh my gosh, now my head hurts. My head hurts because I'm laughing. Oh my gosh. These, I don't know if I can ever do multiple person podcasts, because this type of stuff you just can't do. It's like I'm having all of you guys in a podcast with me. It's freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can we get to 360 likes? I don't even have some type of stupid thing to add to that because my head is hurting. Hayden says OJ has lost his mind. I'm scared for you guys. I'm fine. I'm this stupid normally. Ask my brother whenever he's around here. The G is different. There's all sorts of reasons why the G could technically be different. First of all, the video quality isn't the best quality in the world. Another reason that it could be is just because it could be the font, it could be the lighting, it could be the tilt of the screen. There could be all sorts of reasons why it doesn't appear to look the same, or if it's not the same. For example, light in a straw. When you get a cup, this isn't a cup, this is a measuring cup. But if you get a cup and you put a straw in the cup, it looks like the straw is distorted, right? It looks like it's bigger. It looks like it's full. There's all sorts of things that can distort images or distort from how you see it, how it's perceived through lights or through anything like that. And this is how you guys know I watch too much Forensic Files, because I use something that's a common tactic that's used on Forensic Files when it comes to those things. But that's why I say, guys, we need to wait and see more evidence. To me, I'm over analytical when it comes to things, but I'm not over analytical. I'm not over analytical to the point to where I say that I rule it out. And that's the difference. Like I said, that's the difference between a pessimist and an optimist. An optimist, or maybe someone who's looking for definitive answers, between someone who isn't. Someone who's a pessimist, who's going to look at something and say, oh, you know what, it's not real. It's not real. Nope, fake. But not look at the other evidence. I'm going to look at everything and judge it based on that. Now, judge it based on everything that I've seen, there's nothing in here for me to say that it's real 100%. There's nothing in here for me to say that it's fake 100%. It's right now. There's some things, but everything that's put in here can easily be explained. There's no definitive answer one way or another. The Mario Kart space thing, that's the dumbest one. That's not a legitimate thing at all. that's a 0 point. That's you get no points for anybody who brings up Mario Kart. It's not the same size. There's an SD card right there. Can you not see the SD card? That's not legitimate at all. But the G's maybe. I mean, but if you want to bust out your microscope and all that, but like I said, we'll see if it's real or not. Shout outs to Sam's Baudair for the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the village. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. Shout outs, man. Shout outs. Thank you so much. Why'd you automatically wait, I need sleep. What's up, Hot Rod? How's it going, man? Geez, everyone need to calm down. I bet money that it's not released yet. Well, of course it's not released yet. But shout outs to Barrett X for the $5 donation through Super Chat. It says, I have 26 Switch games from 2017. I'm so excited to see what Nintendo and the games industry in general does next. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Dude, there's going to be lots of stuff. Shout outs to Babom. Babom with the bomb. Hitting us with that subscription bomb. Thank you so much, man. Do appreciate it. Genevo says, yo, PlayerEssence, I finally got the girls to bed. I made it. We made it through the Carlton dance. We made it. Anyway, what about the Twitter tease? What Twitter tease? You know, look, guys, when it comes to this whole thing, I'm going with Dr. Trey. I'm going with Dr. Trey. I'm going with what he has to say. If Dr. Trey thinks that it's real, my guy just knows too much stuff. He just knows too much stuff. And here's the thing about Dr. Trey. Here's the thing about Dr. Trey. I know Dr. Trey has good sources. I know he does. He has better sources than I got. Not only does he have better sources than I got, he got the same sources that I got. So if Dr. Trey says that something is likely real, like I said before, I'm going to have to go with Dr. Trey. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Your boy will admit it. You guys know me. Your boy is humble. Your boy is very humble. That's why I wear collared shirts, because I'm humble. That has nothing to do with being humble. But no, for real. Honestly, guys. Honestly. Like, if Dr. Trey is saying that it's probably real, it's probably real. When Dr. Trey says something that's probably fake, he's been right. So, I mean, it's just I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Trey on this one, man. So, but we'll see. My own personal opinion, as far as aside from what anybody else has to say, so no insiders or anything like that, my own personal opinion is that this is not real or it's not fake, but we should be getting these features. That's my personal opinion, is that these features will be coming to Nintendo Switch, because I feel that Nintendo will add these features in. I just feel that they're going to do it because of the OS. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's go ahead and let's roast some Switch haters real quick, guys. Okay, let's go. We're finally, after 2 hours, we're finally moving off of the first topic. Let's feast on some Nintendo Switch haters, and we're gonna start off with someone that I'm not gonna mention his name, okay, because it's gonna sound like I'm being mean, but I will say that this person has great content. So on Twitter, my boy Liquid Metal talked about a person who made a video, and basically this video said about how 2018 would kill the Nintendo Switch. Now, however, this video was titled how 2018 could kill the Nintendo Switch. Now, after Nintendo had record-breaking sales, after multiple game after game has been announced, after multiple third-party games have been teased, major third-party games, more support, my dude stealth-edited the title of his video from will 2018 kill the Nintendo Switch to will 2018 be rough for the Nintendo Switch? Stop. Look. As a content creator, all of us, opinionated content, we've all stealth deleted videos. Everyone has stealth deleted videos. Everyone. So I'm not going to sit here and roast this guy for editing a title, okay? I'm not going to do it. Well, I am going to do it, but my guy should have just stealth delete the video. If you're going to change the title, you're going to change the title from 2018 is going to kill the Switch to 2018 is going to be rough for the Switch, and it's the same video, pretty much you explaining how 2018 is going to kill the Switch, my guy, it's time to stealth delete the video. Maybe you still want to make money off of it. That has to be it. Because it's 12,000 plus views. 12,000 views on YouTube. Pretty good monitoring, depending on, you know, things. That's about a good $30, depending on like who's using ad block and not, how much of your cut of the revenue is. You know, if he's making 95% revenue, $30-$40. Maybe it gets even bigger than that. Not only that, but then also you can leave it up as a joke video. So people are gonna continuously come back to the video to tell you that you're wrong. So you're gonna continuously get views off of that. When people keep on coming back, they're gonna get a view every time that video boots up. So you're gonna get a view off of that. So it's obviously going to be like that video is going to end up being like, it's going to end up being a joke, and people are going to end up referencing it and linking it over and over, you know, and it's going to end up making more and more and more money. So I can see the reason why he doesn't stealth delete, you know, but that stealth edit though, that you thought nobody would notice the stealth edit. The dude got a thumbnail of a tombstone with the Switch. Last time I checked, there's a difference between being having a rough year and being dead. You know, like if I gotta like, I think most people like, hey, did you die in 2016 or did you have a rough year in 2016? I think most people be like, maybe I had a rough year. Nobody's gonna say, oh yeah, I died. I'm dead. No, it's rough year. Rough year. There's a very clear difference between rough year and dead. My guy basically said the whole time that the Switch is going to die in 2018. It's going to be dead. My guy stealth edited it to, it's going to be rough. I thought that was hilarious. I want to get you guys' opinions on this here. Oh, man. So, yeah, the L is strong. The L is, the L is strong on that one. I died. I'm haunting the internet right now. Yeah. I mean, look, guys, I had a rough 2013. For those who don't know, my 2013 sucked. It was the worst year of my life, was 2013. The worst year of my life. It was rough. But I did not die. Felt like dying at times. Not suicidal. Not suicidal enough to actually push myself to do it. Thoughts of what if I wasn't around? Yes. But me actually having those thoughts to actually do it, no. Just thinking if I wasn't around, like, would things be, like, how would things be? 2013 was horrible for me. Absolutely horrible. Worst year ever. It was trash. God, it was bad. I hated 2013. It was so bad. It was really bad. But it was a rough year for me. But I didn't die. So the title's dishonest. That's what I'm trying to get at here. The title is dishonest. The title is very dishonest. It's not a very honest, because obviously in the video this person is saying that, hey, this thing's gonna die, you know. But like I said, it's a mistake. You know, obviously I'm pretty sure that if he could do things over, he would. And like I said, this person has great content. So I'm not roasting him for his content, and I'm not roasting him. I'm roasting the stealth edit of the title of the video. That's all I'm roasting. His content's good. His content is very good. Like I said, he has over 100,000 subscribers. I think he's a good YouTuber. I don't want to sit here and say that I'm hating on this guy. I'm not hating on his success. The guy has been more successful than me on YouTube for sure. He has very good his editing is very good. Very good YouTuber. I want to make sure I say this so I don't have people running to him and saying, "Oh, this guy is, you know, hating on you." So I'm not saying that. Like I said, the guy is good. The guy is good, but that video's a joke. So let's go ahead and let's do a little bit more roasting here, guys. What do you guys say? You guys want to roast some more? So the next roast will be let's see here. Okay, let me do this. Let me pull this up so you guys, so we can all see it and we can all roast this together. We can do some roasting together, guys. I'm gonna name it Switch Fail. This is all the fraud journalists out there that decided that they wanted to sit here and say that the Switch was going to be dead, or Nintendo needs to leave the console business, or it's going to fail before the system even came out. And even during the Wii U era, this was also during that as well. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna have some, get your buckets ready, get your pillars. Tonight we feast on roasted hater. Let's see here. Images, switch, fail, and all systems go. Let's feast on some Switch hate. So, no shots to anybody who wrote these articles. So starting off, on Forbes. What if the Nintendo Switch failed? Might tell me why. I did a hiccup. Before anyone gets too upset about our first round of Switch pessimism, know that this article is a sequel to one I wrote a few weeks back. Yeah, of course. Come out with saying, before anyone just says this is what I think. Oh my gosh, this is just so funny. This is too funny. Okay, so also this one says, only 50% of game developers think the Nintendo Switch will beat Wii U's anemic numbers. The biggest problem with the Nintendo Switch is, drumroll please, Nintendo. Nintendo Switch will likely fail. You know why? Because it will. It will fail. Yes, it will fail. Yeah. As the highly anticipated release of the Nintendo Switch is finally here, it's fair to say that it's extremely underwhelming to the general gaming community outside Nintendo fans. Make no mistake, this is not a review, but more an opinion on the console itself and why it will likely fail to succeed. This person doesn't even say likely. This person, it just says, Nintendo Switch will be a failure. My guy doesn't even give any option. There's no wiggle room. Nintendo Switch will be a failure. Six reasons that I made up off the top of my head. The Nintendo Switch will likely fail. These are things that I know out of my heart will fail. Nintendo has been flopping. Their business practices suck. They're all trash. Every single one of them that works at Nintendo is terrible. I hate all of them. You guys all suck. These articles are funny. These articles are super funny. At this point, now you know the podcast is just completely off the rails. I mean, not even it's been off the rails at this point. It's been off the rails at this point. But you know what would be off the rails? If we somehow got the 380 likes. That would be off the rails. That would be loco. That would be super loco. OJ's Toby needs to collab with Angry Joe's Cobra Commander. Yeah, man. I think so. I think that needs to happen. I think that needs to happen. Power Level Amy, put something together for us so we can propose to Angry Joe that we get a collaboration between Business Toby and Corporate Commander. If Power Level Amy can put something together, that'd be very nice of you, Power Level Amy. If you can put something together for me, a proposal package, an image that I can send over to Angry Joe and say this needs to happen. I feel bad for the people who just joined. They probably feel confused as hell. Yeah. So, recap. The recap is this. There was a number of people. Let me just say this just normally. So there was a number of people. Business Toby is a character that I use when people talk out of their butts, basically. They try to talk business. They try to talk facts. They try to talk numbers, and they know nothing. They know nothing of the business, and they're just trying to talk to sound intelligent. Many of these people, which, heck, you know, I've done this before too, have been business Tobys. That's basically what a business Toby is. And Toby, the character Toby, this mask, this is from an anime called Naruto. The character that is amazing. He's actually amazing, but he also has like a little bit of an alter ego that acts very silly and acts crazy and says crazy things. So that's the reason why I use this mask, because I'm just basically making fun of these people who are sitting here saying crazy things, making assumptions, acting like they know stuff when literally they know nothing, or they're acting really stupid for attention, which is what Toby does, you know, which is what the character does, to act stupid, to deflect attention, to act just dumb, you know. So that's essentially what it is here. But in all actuality, Toby's amazing, but, you know, just the stupid part, you know. So that's really all it is. That's just to kind of explain the backstory behind why I do that, guys, okay? It's just funnier that way. If I was to do it with my normal voice, it's funny, but it's even funnier when you put on the mask. So yes. First of all, stop spamming. Who is that? Little Joker. Stop spamming, my guy. Shout outs to Kendall Fry with the subscription. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Also, shout outs to Street Pass Toronto as well for the subscription. Also, shout outs to TJ I for the subscription. Shawnee Tung for the subscription as well. Thank you guys so much. Please welcome to the village, all of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone coming in here, coming through for the chat. So yeah, man. But OJ, Nintendo should go third party. Wasn't that one of them? I think I missed that. Let's look at it. I think that was one of them. Hold up. Oh no, that was a different one. Never mind, that was a different one. I think there was a different one that said Nintendo should go third party. But yeah, there was a bunch of articles that say that Nintendo should go third party too. So yeah. I like what you guys. You guys are crazy on Twitter, right? Y'all crazy on Twitter. Y'all crazy. You see that? You see that? Okay, so Direct Feed Games says that it's fake. So he says that Direct Feed Games thinks that it's fake. So I trust what Direct Feed Games says too. So it's gonna be interesting, man. He says that I applaud the effort of this fake. So yeah. So yeah. So Direct Feed thinks that it's fake. And now we wait. Yeah, I think it's just it's all over the place as far as what people think. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. But we'll see. What do you guys think about? Do you guys want to roast any other type of Switch hate? We can roast some more type of Switch hate. But I mean, we can also roast me getting 400 likes. We could also roast that too. That might be something that you guys might want to roast. You know, if I got 400 likes, you guys can definitely roast. You guys can roast that if you wanted to, in terms of getting 400 likes on this video. But like I said, it's one of those things where, excuse me, you don't know if it's gonna happen or not. We don't have any way. So let's go ahead and get into user questions. User questions. User questions. I'll wait for the user questions to file in, and I'll do my aerobics. I still gotta go to the gym tonight, guys. Gotta lose some weight. Gotta get ready for 2018. Be in tip-top shape. So I'll stretch while you guys get some questions going. Mega Geek says it's not fake. We should find some Switch DOA videos on YouTube. Let's move on. Let's move on. You guys can ask me some questions. If you want me to roast something about EA, I'll roast something about EA. So ask a question with me roasting something in there, and I'll do it. So, tips for streaming. Be funny, be consistent, and have fun. Try to be funny, try to be consistent, and have fun. That's the biggest thing. My tips for streaming. If that's what you mean, just like communication-wise, or do you mean like software-wise? Because two completely different things. How effective you are is based on two things: your communication skills and your software that you have. So it's a combination of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, roast. No. I'm not roasting any people. No. We don't do that here on PlayerEssence. We don't do that. We roast ideas. We roast the logic. That's why I said feasting on. I don't roast people. I'll roast the logic, because I honestly feel that all of these people that hate on Nintendo are probably okay people, with the exceptions of a few of them. They're probably fine people that I'd get along with just fine. We just disagree on certain things. So I don't like to roast actual people, because that's mean-spirited, but I will roast the logic of what someone says. I won't roast actually somebody themselves, because I think that's mean. You know, and I'm not a mean individual, you know. What is everything wrong with Mass Effect Andromeda? Mass Effect Andromeda, the problem with it is the upgrading, how you upgrade, how you progress. I think the way the game played, how they did the story was trash as well. The character development was trash. The side quests weren't as good as the other Mass Effect games. The main story wasn't as good as other Mass Effect games. There's a lot of things that's wrong with it. Gotta sleep then. All right, take it easy, Hayden. I know it's really late where you're at, or it's really early in the morning where you're at, actually. VR for Nintendo Switch, probably later in the day. EA says single player is dead. Yeah, EA is also lame too. Shaz says, do you think Nintendo will ever make an artificial intelligence system? Absolutely, at some point. One of these days. OJ, did you see Game Explain? No. Tell me, what did Game Explain say? I didn't see Game Explain. I'm streaming. How can I see Game Explain? I'm streaming. Alicio Blanco says, OJ, did you see? Oh, I just read the same thing. Fire Blast Bull says, do you? These questions are going so quick. Do you want Mortal Kombat X on the Switch? Absolutely, I do. SGT Dark Suicide says, OJ, we need Mario Ninja game. Laughing. Yeah, we do need it. Let's see here. I like the Enoch says, I like the posters. Thank you, I appreciate it. They're a little off, but hey, it's all good. I try. T-Dude says, next question. Do you think Saber's Shaq Fu was gonna roast EA's Shaq Fu on Genesis and Super NES? In some ways, yeah. I think they're gonna like have some jokes calling back to the crappy Shaq Fu. Yeah, absolutely. Paladin Enthusiast says, OJ, what do you think about Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 confirmed for 2018 by Nintendo of Norway? I wouldn't say that they're confirmed for 2018 by Nintendo of Norway. That's flimsy at best. They could just be referring to seeing those games in 2018, so I don't think it's confirmed. I just think that, yeah, we're going to both see those games in 2018. I think Bayonetta, and although I do think that Bayonetta and Metroid Prime 4 are likely, because Nintendo has not been one of these companies. Like, you saw how close Nintendo kept all of their IPs to the chest in terms of games. They're not announcing games 2 years in advance. for the most part. So I think if Nintendo is announcing a game a year beforehand, I think it's going to come out the following year. So if Nintendo announces a game in 2018, it can possibly come out in 2019. I don't think Nintendo's going to announce a game, 2 years or 3 years beforehand. Like if they decided to announce a game at the Game Awards, then it's somewhat ready to go. Like they're working on it and they're going to try to get it out this year. So I do feel that those games will be 2018, but it's not confirmed at this point. But yeah, good question. Roast NBA 2K18. Well, I can tell you something with NBA 2K18. Let me know when that game actually is finished downloading. That's what I can tell you with NBA 2K18. I think I'm still downloading that game, and I tried to download it at launch. So I can tell you that about NBA 2K18. Another thing that I can tell you about NBA 2K18 is that it's a weird game. I mean, how many games do you know of that when you download, like when you buy the game physical in store, you pop it into your Nintendo Switch, and then all of a sudden the whole game isn't there? Like, why do you have half of the game? That's so stupid. Like, that'd be like me giving you guys half of a podcast. I turn it on, and half of me is cut out, or I'm half out the door, or I'm half out the window. That's absolutely ridiculous. Who does that? Who gives you half of a game, or not even half of a game, a quarter of the game? These bums over there at 2K are so drunk off of Take-Two money that they can't even take the time to put a little bit bigger cartridge so we don't have to download half of the game. That's so stupid. Should I give you half of my money when I buy the game? Seriously, maybe I should only give you half of the money. Maybe I should rip the money in half and give you half of the dollar that I spent on this game. Take-Two, you guys are insane. Hopefully that roast was okay. I don't know if it was the best roast, but I try. The VA sucked compared to Mass Effect 1 and 2. Oh, he's talking about Mass Effect Andromeda. Are you on action or comedy Splatfest? Action boys. This is crooked because of this headset, but yeah, we action boys. Do you ship Rex and Pyra? Talking about Merc missions. We're not talking about Xenoblade. I'm not spoiling any of that. Game Explain said it was fake. Game Explain says lots of things are fake and that turn out to be real. They don't have any definitive. Nobody has any definitive proof that it's real or fake. There's no definitive proof that it's real or fake. Let me look through these questions here. Man, there's a lot of questions. How long did it take to complete the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2? How long did I take? I haven't beat the story yet. Deadlock7 says, hey, OJ, what about the Life of the Black Tiger trailer being on PlayStation's official YouTube page, despite being a confirmed awful game and using someone else's music? What about it? Yeah, it's horrible. Are you playing Skyrim on the Switch? Yeah, I played Skyrim on the Switch. I've played it for well more than like, I think 50 hours or 40 hours, something like that. Daniel Cliff says, what do you think is the probability of Atlas porting Persona 5 onto the Nintendo Switch with the death of the Vita? I'd give it under 50% because I think there's some type of Sony deal in place. The Nintendo Jedi says, do you think we should get a third Chrono Trigger game? Yeah, absolutely we should get a third Chrono Trigger game. I think we should get one. Or do you think that we will get one? I guess that's a different question. Shunny11 says, would we ever get a Monster Hunter game that's not Double Cross? Absolutely. I'm 100% positive we'll get a Monster Hunter game on the Nintendo Switch that's not Double Cross. Daniel Espinoza says, I would really love to see Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games on the Switch. Yeah, if you like playing trash games, I agree. But yes, I do want to see those games on the Switch, but those games are trash. Isaac Howard says, roast Iceman Etika. I am not roasting Etika. I am not roasting Etika. I do not want his fans roasting me in return or coming here and destroying my channel. Absolutely, I am not roasting Etika. Etika is a good YouTuber. He has a lot of subs, and I'm more power to the brother. So yeah, definitely not roasting Etika. Like I said, I won't roast people, but I'll roast games. I'll roast things, certain things. I'll roast titles of videos. I'll roast people who write certain things, but I won't roast the person because I feel that roasting someone is, that's mean spirited. I'm not Dave Chappelle or DL Hughley or anything like that. So. A gamer. Will Nintendo make that classic Nintendo 64 Mini? Probably. Jack Gates. Why don't people think MK characters in Smash to fight Street Fighter characters? That's a 90s dream. Yeah, but I just don't think those characters fit too much. I mean, maybe, but not really. But then again, nobody thought Ryu would be in Super Smash Brothers. So, and Ryu is Shoryuken his way to victory. So, NX Revolution says, why can't people be optimistic about Metroid coming out this year? Because a lot of people are, I think there's people that are optimistic. It's just some people like to be pessimistic because they don't want to be let down. Fire Blast Bow. What Zelda game do you want to see be remade on the Nintendo Switch? Would it be bad if I said none? I like Breath of the Wild, and I want them to go forward with Breath of the Wild style. Rigid Fizame says, look up Stone Fox Media. He's the biggest Sony fanboy. Okay, yikes. I'm not gonna talk about that. T-Dude says, I'm glad that Bayonetta is a franchise for Nintendo systems. Absolutely. Amir says, OJ, do you think that Nintendo was going to take the video down? No, I don't think so. Jack Gates, I want Ryu versus Scorpion. Okay, that's good for you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Somebody doesn't know how to spell, apparently doesn't know how to spell G-A-Y. Tagged you in a post on Twitter. Okay, let me check out the post. But I'm not corporate OJ, it's business Toby. It's business Toby, baby, but I do appreciate that. I'm gonna put the official name is Business Toby. A fight to the death. The official name is Business Toby. That's what he rolls by. But yeah, that's actually really funny. Thanks, Amy. Okay, let's see here. Let's keep on going. Do you think From Software is making Castlevania game first on the Switch? No. El Chupacabra the Legend says, yeah, Joy-Con boys are very powerful. Absolutely. I got rated once by them, and I'm not looking to roast the Iceman. Not only that, but he might step on me. The dude's like 6'6" if I ever see him. So I really don't want Etika stepping on me. That's the last thing that I want. I'm 5'9". He's 6'6". He'll step on me. Oh man, I'm having fun with Ninja Storm. Oh no, don't get. Hey, look. Anybody that has watched this channel, I know I have a lot of new subs, so you know, maybe that sounded bad to the new subs. Guys, I'm the biggest Ultimate Ninja fan in the world, okay? I've played and almost 100%ed every single Ultimate Ninja game. Like, literally, like almost every single one. I even, like, I did Generations, okay? I played Generations, and that game's horrible. I'm a fan of it, but I'm just tired of, like, I've talked about this before, but no, I don't... It's hard to explain. I have a love-hate relationship with the Ultimate Ninja games. I buy all of them, I like them, but they're just like very basic. Like they're just not as good as the classic Ninja games. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not hating on anybody who likes the Ultimate Ninja games, and I want them to come over. I honestly want the Ultimate Ninja games to come over. I thought that roast on NBA 2K18 was okay. It was just okay. It was just okay. Can you roast mashed potatoes? No, if I roast mashed potatoes, it wouldn't be a PG rated stream, so I'm not gonna roast mashed potatoes. Etika can take it. I don't know if I can take. I don't know if I can take his fans, and I don't think he even knows who I am. So, El Torisk Bay says, "Do you think Nintendo would make a battle royale type of game or a MOBA with their IP?" Yeah, I think they could make something like that, like a MOBA style game. Maybe. I mean, they already have like Smash Brothers, so. I mean, I could. I mean, I could. No, I couldn't, but they could. They could do it. Japan 2 years before. Would you like to go to another trip there again? Yeah, I'd like to go to a trip to Japan. Retro Gamer says N64 Mini or GameCube Mini. GameCube Mini, or just a real GameCube would be better. So N64 Mini. Daniel Espinoza says, do you think there is going to be a Hyrule Warriors 2 or at least a port of the first one on the Switch? No and no. I don't think there's going to be a port for either a port or second one, either one of those. Roast. I'm not roasting him. OJ, can I get a high five? High five. Which Naruto games do you recommend that I can play on the PS4? There's only one type of Naruto game on the PS4. There's only Ultimate Ninja. So Ultimate Ninja 4, or you can get Road to Boruto. I mean, but there's no other Naruto games on the. I mean, there's the new Shinobi Strikers, but that looks like hot trash. So. The Goat 816 says, OJ, I hopped back on NBA Playground. Still pretty fun. Absolutely. It's a great game. What's your thoughts on Nintendo teasing us with the Takatu post? I don't know if it's Nintendo teasing us. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Nintendo Jedi. Was there one Wii U game ported to the Switch besides Smash Brothers and the ones we already have that you want it to be? Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I like that. El Chubacabra says, who deserves the title of worst company of the year to you? EA. Isaac Howard, LOL. OJ, did you see Game Explain's video? No, I didn't. But everyone's saying that they said that it's fake. But once again, we don't know if it's fake or there's nothing in here that says that it's fake or real. And even if it is fake, I think these features are coming anyway. Roast chestnuts or hazelnuts? I don't know enough about chestnuts or hazelnuts to roast those two. What kind of pasta do you prefer? I'm not big on pasta, but I like the whole grain pasta, like the swirly whole grain pasta. Roast hentai. Like I said, I gotta keep it PG. I gotta keep it somewhat or at least PG-13. If I roast hentai, that goes past PG-13. Will any Star Wars game come to the Switch once EA gets off of them? Yes. Paladin enthusiast. OJ, which Nintendo IP do you think will get highlighted the most in the supposed Nintendo January Direct? I don't think there's any game that's going to be highlighted more than the other, but I think that if they were going to highlight a game, if Pokemon's there, it'll be highlighted the most. If not Pokemon, Metroid, or Bayonetta. Roast OJ. Man, okay. Let me tell y'all something about OJ. This man OJ, he's sitting here balding. Instead of worrying about his channel, he's sitting here balding, buying so many cases of Rogaine instead of actually paying for his bills. This man's so stressed out at work. This man started balding and then actually got let go of work, so couldn't even afford the Rogaine that he needed so he wouldn't go bald. This man OJ takes a vacation when he got no money to take a vacation. Who does that? How do you go on vacation to Hawaii when you have no money to go on vacation? I don't know what else can I say. This man. I'm done. I don't like. I'm done. He said OJ hairline receiving faster than re-res is on the Switch titles. Oh my god, guys! Don't that I feel bad. Don't make fun of me. I don't make fun. Wait, I do sometimes make fun of some of you guys, but I don't say it in a mean way. I don't say it in a mean way. We're gonna get off track. So let's. OJ, did you already see the mistake they made on the fake leak? What mistake? What mistake? I don't see any mistake that they made on the fake leak. Tell me what it is. OJ. Who is your wifey in Xenoblade? Azami-ish? Azamis? Doc Trey. Is Doc Trey here? Is Doc Trey here? I don't see Doc Trey here. Oh, what up, Doc Trey? Doc Trey. I gotta ask you a question. We're in the middle of talking about this. I gotta ask you a question. Do you think that this Nintendo Switch leak, I saw you talking on Twitter, but can you give us a reason why you think this Nintendo Switch leak is real? Because everyone, we got Game Explain, we've got multiple people saying that this is fake, this is fake, this is fake. Do you have any reasons why you think this is real? And I'll answer some questions. I'm back here with you. I'm back here with you. So I want to hear what Dr. OJ, which Mirage was your favorite on Tokyo Mirage Sessions? Mine was Chrom. I think he looked awesome. Yeah, Chrom was good, especially like when you give him when you level him up, or when you use you promote his class. Chrom looks great. I'm waiting for Dr. Trey to actually say what he thinks. I'll answer some more questions. Enrique Pinero says, hey, OJ, do you think more than 50 million Switches will sell this year if Nintendo included their previous consoles library and their $20 a year subscription service? More than 50 million Switches? So do you mean like 30 million, like, no, like, Nintendo can't produce 50 million Switches in 1 year. You know, Nintendo can't produce 50 million, but what we can produce is 400. We can produce 400 likes though. Can we produce 400 likes? I think we can produce 400 likes. That would be awesome if we can produce 400 likes. So we'll see if we can produce that. OJ, which game do you prefer? Clash of Ninja, Wii, or Broken Bonds 360? Clash of Ninja. Clash of Ninja is the best Naruto fighting games. Broken Bonds sucks, but Broken Bonds is good because of the jutsu system. Broken Bonds and Rise of Ninja, those have the best jutsu system in the Naruto's ever seen. Because as, like, for those who don't know, like in Broken Bonds, or let me use an Xbox controller because it only makes sense, right? So in Broken Bonds, what you do is, like, if you want to do like a certain jutsu, you actually, like, you have to memorize like this, like up, down, different combinations at the same time, and it's like doing hand signs. And as you put in those combinations, your character actually does hand signs in real time. So it doesn't feel like you're doing hand signs, but it feels like you actually have control of doing hand signs, because in all other Naruto games, you don't do hand signs for nothing. You just press a button and your character does like your character starts going crazy. Whereas in Broken Bonds and Rise of Ninja, which those games were done by Ubisoft in the mid to late 2000s, those games were done by Ubisoft that had officially licensed music, that had like an open Ninja Village world. It had a hub world where you can go like outside of there. It had like a full story, and like it was the only Naruto game to actually have all of the licensed music from the show, or most of the licensed music. So in certain situations where you would hear it in the show, you would hear it there. So Broken Bonds, the Ultimate Ninja Storm series, and the Genkato Ninja Taisen series, all of those games did one thing really good. The fighting, the combat, and the Clash of Ninja series was the best. The aesthetics and the jutsu systems in Broken Bonds was the best, but Broken Bonds played like crap. Like, the fighting was trash. It's worse than Ultimate Ninja Storm. It's worse than the Ultimate Ninja Storm series. And then the Ultimate Ninja Storm series was the most cinematic, most graphically impressive game. Like, it was just cinematic and it was graphically impressive. That's basically what those three entail. Like, Ultimate Ninja looks better than the anime. You know, the scenes are better than the anime. Like, everything's better in the anime outside of actually, like, itself. But it's just better. So each one of those games did one thing good. If somebody could combine all of those into one thing, you'd have one of the best fighting games ever made. But Bandai Namco is not going to do that. So yeah. I am Toby. Wahoo. I don't know. Did Dr. Trey ever put why he feels? Okay, so Dr. Trey says this. This is what Dr. Trey says. He says, I think it could be real. I'm not sure. I wouldn't write it off just yet. But people have found some discrepancies. Okay, that's true. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Shout outs to Sabbath with the $5 donation. Says, would you rather have Arc System Works Naruto game or Xenoverse 2 style one? To be honest, we've already had somewhat of a Xenoverse 2 style game. I mean, the new Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series isn't exactly like Xenoverse. But it's somewhat like Xenoverse, you know, at times it can be Xenoverse-ish. Xenoverse is better, in my opinion, but I think that we've already kind of had a Xenoverse-ish style of game, so I would personally want Arc System Works Dragon Ball Fighter Z style Naruto game. I think I would personally want that more. It's like, I'm not as excited for Dragon Ball Fighter Z because, like, I love Dragon Ball Z. Like, trust me, like, Dragon Ball Z is awesome. I love it. But I've played so many Dragon Ball Z fighting games that I'm almost kind of done with it. And I've played there's good Dragon Ball Z fighting games out there. And this isn't the first time that Dragon Ball Z has decided to go in a traditional 2D fighting game right now. Now, Super Dragon Ball is not as good as Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I'm not trying to say that it is because that's the game that we're talking about. But Super Dragon Ball Z was made by Street Fighter guys and all that. And they try to be like a traditional fighting game and all that, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work very well. It's just not a very good game. But at the same time, I've already played games that are that style. But there's never been a Naruto game that's like Blaze Blue, like Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, in that style. There's been no Naruto fighting games outside, like, I mean, maybe kind of like Mugen or something like that, or like There's just been nothing like that. Now, the Ultimate Ninja Storm series kind of used to be like that, but not really. The Ultimate Ninja Storm series, if you ever go back and play those, like, see the games on the PS4, then go back and see where those games started for, like on the PS2, and it'll like blow your mind how different those games are. Like, where that series evolved from, especially going from like the PS3 is like how you see the Ultimate Ninja series right now. That's how it started from the PS3. Back on the PS2, it was like 2D-ish. It was completely different, the Ultimate Ninja series. So, so we've had somewhat like it, you know, like Ultimate Ninja used to be like 2D and like that, but it was weird. It was almost like a comic, like a manga, like, or like you're reading like a manga book or something like that. So, so yeah, I'd probably say Naruto, because I'd rather have that style, but that's just me. Ryan Howard said the Switch is a little overhyped. Not really. Okay. All right, Isaac, go ahead and get a timeout, my guy. Not really. But anyway, if you have a question, Ryan, go ahead and put a question. If you're not, if you're just gonna come here and hate, then you can leave, I guess. So yeah, I mean, you're just here to argue. So let's just go ahead and put you in a timeout. You're just here to, let's go ahead and time you out. You're just here to argue, guys. No, this system sucks because of that's with any system. No, this system sucks. This system's overhyped. Like, none of that in here, okay? None of that with any system. That's the rules for any system. None of that trash, okay? Go somewhere else and cry like a little baby about a system. Go cry somewhere else, my guy. Frankie says, what games are currently digital only for Nintendo Switch are most likely to get a physical release? SteamWorld Dig 2. I think like Ukulele. I think game like maybe like SteamWorld Heist. Excuse me. I think Battleship Brigade has a good chance. Stardew Valley, Golf Story. Yeah, those all the games that sold okay, you know, for a while. So Paolo Enthusiast says if the leak isn't real, I would be somewhat disappointing, but I'm hoping it's not. It's not even about the leak being real or not. It's about Nintendo adding all those. I think Nintendo's gonna add all those things. It's not even about the leak being real or not. I don't have bum set mentality. I don't need to rely on a leak for me to think that Nintendo's gonna do these things. That's the thing. Everyone's hoping because they think that Nintendo Switch doesn't have these things, so they're hoping that this is real. So it's proof that they're getting it. But I don't have the bumps my mentality, and I'm already thinking that Nintendo's going to add these things. So I don't care if the leak is real or not. My mentality is Nintendo's going to add these things either way because they're charging us money for online. So I'm going to be upset if Nintendo doesn't do this. It's just regardless. This needs to be on the system. This should have already been on the system. This isn't... Guys, the online was supposed to launch in the fall 2017. It got delayed to 2018. So honestly speaking, this is, like I said, no joking around. Like, this isn't something that shouldn't already be on the system at this point. So I don't care if the leak is real or not. I already think Nintendo's going to add this stuff, and I've already thought Nintendo's going to add this stuff for a long time. So I don't care if the leak is real or not. Who cares? Crap should already be on the system. Solar 7 is back. Trap Lord Huey says, are you hyped for Rivals of either? It's looking like Switch is going to have a pretty good fighter collection. Yeah, I'm actually kind of hyped for it. Definitely going to check it out. Definitely going to check that out. Any more questions, guys? Go ahead and put some more questions, and we'll go for about another 10 minutes or so. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Mario Kart 8 storage didn't add up to the system storage SD card cloud online in that video. No, that's not true. That's false. That's false because it's not about matching up to it. You don't know what the size of the SD card is. It's not about matching up. You know, you don't know how what's calculated, what he already has on the SD card. So no, you can't sit here and say that it didn't match up to the SD card storage. That's not true at all, because you don't know what's already on the SD card. You don't know what's already taken up the space and how it's calculated after things done. We don't know what's after the update, if things have been changed around in terms of the size of the SD card and what the space is. So that's false. It didn't match up to the cloud storage. Agreed. It didn't match up to the system memory. Agreed. But to the SD card, that's false. That's false. So yeah. Send me a message on Twitter. Either way is fine. I know you got people out here analyzing G's. Like I said, you got people out here sending me messages analyzing G's, dude. Dude, you're analyzing. If it's a beta, so it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's not released yet. It's not released yet. So I mean, you're sitting here and you're analyzing a G and then analyzing a G. This G could be different. Okay, there's no factual evidence that it has to be the same font or that has to be the same thing on an unreleased product. Okay, it could change. I guarantee you, Nintendo's OS didn't always have the same things as you see it when it was in beta compared to when it was actually released. So that's not, like I said, people are trying to sit here and throw every single thing for this not to be real. Okay, we don't know. We don't know if it's real or not. People, like, there are some discrepancies. Okay, but no matter what, it's a rumor. It is a rumor, and analyzing a G doesn't make it, oh my gosh, it's fake now. That doesn't make it one or not. That doesn't make it realistic or not. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that it looks real. Okay, I'm saying that Nintendo's probably going to have all these things because the Nintendo 3DS had all of these things, or most of these things. And if you combine the 3DS and the Wii U, it literally had all of these things. So that's what I'm saying. I don't need a million different things people saying, sitting here and saying this. Guys, it's a beta. It's still not released. You know what I'm saying? It's still not released. So anything could change. Things could be off place. When you play a video game, when you first see a game, if a game is leaked, it doesn't look the same as when it comes out. When Mass Effect Andromeda first got leaked, okay, it didn't look the same when it was finished. Areas were different, okay? Does that mean that the leak was fake? Okay? No, it doesn't mean the leak was fake for Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda was leaked and people were saying, is this real or is it fake? It wasn't. It doesn't line up to actually what was the product. So it's, like I said, there's not one definitive one way or another. I'm sick of people trying to sit here and say, oh, well, this is what makes it what it's not real. No, look, it's a rumor. It's not real. It's not real. It's not fake. There's nothing that sits here and says it's one or another. You have your opinion, but you know, like I said, oh, nice. Power Level Amy fixed it. Cool. Nice. Thank you, Power Level Amy. Business Toby. Thank you. That was 19 minutes ago. Thank you. I love the picture. It looks great. So yeah, that's all I'm trying to say, guys. All I'm trying to say is that, so I'll go over this again just so I can stop getting linked a million different things, analyze digital foundering G's. Okay. One, it's not complete. We don't know, you know, what this footage is, all this stuff like that. It's not real or fake based on the footage, okay? Two, it looks real. The person did a good job on editing this. It looks kind of real. Three, I don't care if it's real or fake because we should be getting all this stuff anyway. We were supposed to have this stuff back in 2017. So those are my three, that's my stance on it, guys. And if you can't, if the attention span isn't long enough to listen to all three things that I just said, just know this, we should have got all this stuff anyway. This stuff is not new. Oh my gosh, we're getting features from 2007. Really, honestly, it's from 2007. Microsoft Xbox 360, 2006, 2006, 2005. In 2005, I could change themes. I could create party chat groups. I could, was there folders on the Xbox 360? There might have not been folders, or there might have been ways to organize. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, most of this stuff you could do more than a decade ago. Okay, this is not like, can we stop having bum mentality? Like, gosh, I hate bum mentality. I really do hate bum mentality. Anyway, I just feel that this stuff's gonna come anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and yeah, just you've had enough tonight. You've had enough tonight, Randy Howard. You've had enough. It's okay. Okay, you've had enough. So how about you go home. Go home to your room. Go home, sit down, relax, play some PS4, you know, and spend your time more productive. Okay, just relax, my guy. Which GameCube game would you like to see on this? Would you like to see which GameCube game? Give me a second. Somebody's knocking on my door. What's up?
Mom's eating a bag of chips.
She ate the bag of chips. All by herself? She's eating all the chips by herself?
Yeah, she doesn't want to share.
Go say, tell her that I told her to share.
Okay.
Okay? Apparently, my girlfriend is eating all of the chips to herself and not sharing with my daughter. So, told her to share. Melee. What GameCube games? I would like to see like Bites and Katos. I'd like to see like Skies of Arcadia. I would like to see like F-Zero. Games like that. That would be all cool. Share. OJ, favorite arena in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or favorite area? That'd be spoiler. So no, I'm not gonna share that. I believe the update is likely due to Payday 2 coming out in February. Well, that's the thing, guys. Next year we've got a number of big online third-party games coming out next year as well that are gonna have online capabilities. So yeah, Payday, you need to have voice chat in Payday. I don't think this is a, you know, a bargaining point with Payday and with certain games. You need to have Nintendo needs to fix that. That's one thing that they need to fix. I think third-party developers are also waiting on that as well. So yeah. Not only that, but this is the thing that I've noticed. Why I think that all this stuff is this, like I said, outside of the leak. This is the reason why I think all this stuff is coming. Excuse me. Is because this is the Nintendo Switch Online app, right? This is the Nintendo Switch Online app on your phone, and Nintendo has had this app out for how long now? More than about half a year, right? And there is one game that supports this app. Nintendo's not even bothering to update the app with multiple different games here. If Nintendo was going to use this app, if this was going to be the way that online was going to be commenced in terms of voice chat, in terms of everything, is there a reason why they're not adding more games like ARMS and adding more games like other stuff to it? Why is it like, what's the wait? They've barely updated this thing. It gets literally zero support. No third-party developers are updating it. To me, Nintendo obviously has voice chat in a different way. This is not it. Maybe that's the reason why the Switch was delayed. I mean, not the Switch, but is to better integrate the online app with the voice chat to where you can switch back and forth, or to where you can do different things. But there's only one game, and every single developer that I've talked to said that this isn't even on their radar. So I mean, I've talked to developers who have online games on the Switch, by the way. And I've asked them, this is the questions that I've asked them. And I'm not going to give away who the developer is, but they've made an online game for the Switch. I've asked them, why don't you have voice chat in your game? They just said, oh, well, we don't have voice chat in our game just because it's not supported yet. When the online app came out, I said, okay, are you going to add voice chat to your game? They said, no, probably not. And then I asked them, why won't they add voice chat to their game? They said, just because they just no question, no response in a personal message or in an email, no response, just won't respond to me. I'm like, okay. So every single developer that I've talked to, they all say none of them are using this app. None of them are using this app, and I don't feel that Nintendo's going to have one game that supports this app and it's just going to continue. I honestly feel that there's going to be voice chat, there's going to be messages, all that stuff's going to be handled through the OS. I mean, I've said that before. I don't think this isn't rocket science. Maybe it looks like rocket science to some fans out there because Nintendo bungled this on the 3DS and on the Wii U, but it's still not rocket science to send a message. It's not rocket science to have voice chat on a system. They've done it before on previous systems. So the reason, as I said, I think all this stuff is going to happen. I don't care about the leak. I think it's going to happen anyway. So, what are your expectations on the eventual virtual console? I don't know. I don't care too much about virtual console. I'm not a big fan of rebuying games that I've already bought like multiple times with no enhancements to it. But I think virtual console is going to be good because you'll be able to play the games anywhere you want. So that's going to be good. So yeah. Bye, Felicia. Falcon Launch says, so the app was a Band-Aid fix. Absolutely. The app, in my opinion, the app is stopgap band. Yeah, I think I described it as, well, I actually took this from a developer, but I'll say this. This is what one wants to be developer. So apparently this person got their kit based on what they're saying. I can't verify this 100%, but based on what he's saying here, he showed me enough information to say that he has some programming knowledge and he does have a Switch dev kit. and I actually stole this from him, but he said that the Nintendo Switch Online, that he's heard that the Nintendo Switch Online app was a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, you know, and I stole that from him when then I said that later. I said, I think that the Nintendo Switch is a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. So, so yeah, it's a Band-Aid on not even on just a regular, it's a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. I mean, if you get shot, a Band-Aid isn't going to help you too much. I mean, you know, and that's essentially what this is. With the Band-Aid being the Nintendo Online app, and you know, that's basically what it is. And the online and the bullet wound actually being what actually needs to be addressed. You know, the issue at hand. So yeah. Yeah, OJ, I definitely thought it always was. So yeah, either way, I'll benefit from the service. Absolutely, everyone's going to benefit from the service. But yeah, all right, take it easy, Geneva. Rosalina, are you still here? I don't think Rosalina's here anymore. All right, so let me see it. Oh, OJ, are you excited for the NFL playoffs? How long do you think the direct will be? 45 minutes. I'm excited for the playoffs. And how long do I think the direct will be? The direct will be, I don't know, if there's a direct hour, 45 minutes, hour, something like that. Just came to the stream, so what do you guys think about the leak? Fake or real? Oh my god, Toon Link. We're not going over all this. Maybe people in the chat can. This is just too much to go over. But anyway, let me go over. Let me see if there's any more questions here. OJ, do you think Mother 3 is coming this year? Reggie, give us Mother 3. I mean, who knows? Excuse me. What plans do you think Sega has for the Switch? Well, they have Valkyria Chronicles 4. They have Phantasy Star Online Cloud. We'll see what else they have for us. Payday 2 is pretty good. Payday 2 is pretty good. Absolutely. Paladin Enthusiast says, with Nintendo listing Activision as one of their major third-party supporters for 2018, I also think that these are features will come in a paid service. Yeah, I mean, exactly. I think if Nintendo wants to get more of this support that, you know, they're hoping to get, obviously they're going to have to shore up things with the online. So yeah, I think it's going to come. Okay. Time out for stupid comments. Spawn Wave tomorrow. I'm not on the Spawncast tomorrow. Do you think the direct is actually going to happen? Happen to see, as we've had no confirmation from the Big Red, and it's supposed to be in less than a week. Nintendo doesn't give confirmations of Nintendo Directs like a week in advance or whatever. They just got back from holiday, so they're not going to give any confirmation. So that's not one way or another. Like, oh, Nintendo hasn't said anything, so it's not happening. Nintendo doesn't give a week in advance, you know, notification for Nintendo Direct. If the Nintendo Direct is happening on on January 11th, then they're going to announce it like that week. They're going to announce it like a day or two before. You know, they're not going to announce it a week ahead of time. They've almost never done that, you know. So that has no bearing on whether it's going to come or not. That's not evidence one way or another. Nintendo always just does a day before or something like that, or 2 days before. So yeah, man. I mean, I think it's going to happen at some point. Obviously, I think it's going to happen. Let's see here. Oh, okay, Z Fighter says, by the way, the previous nonsense of Nintendo going third party is something that needs to be thrown back in the media's face. Yeah, maybe we'll roast some articles on that. If somebody can put together a collage of any notable, if somebody can do this for me, and sorry to make you guys do my work for me, but if somebody can put together screen caps to where I can see it all kind of like this, to where I can see everything in terms of like each article. If somebody can put together all the articles from prominent sources that said that Nintendo should go third party, like if you can put together all of them like that and link it to me on Twitter, we'll roast them in the midweek essence. We'll make fun of them then. So Roadhouse says, I'm 80% confident in Call of Duty Switch at some point, 90% on GTA 5. I'm confident in Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty has always been on Nintendo systems. Pretty much every single Nintendo system has got a Call of Duty since Call of Duty launched. I mean, every single Nintendo system, even, and guys, I'm talking, well, not the Game Boy Advance. I don't think the Game Boy Advance doesn't have a Call of Duty, but that was kind of before Call of Duty came into its own. I think Call of Duty first started in what, 2002, 2003. So the GBA was not on its way out, but Call of Duty was only like like on consoles at that point. It was only a console game in terms of what they were going for. So Call of Duty came to the GameCube, multiple Call of Duties, and all those sold like trash on the GameCube. Every single one of them came. Call of Duties all came to the GameCube. Call of Duties came to the DS. So we did get Call of Duty on the DS. We got Call of Duty. No, we didn't get Call of Duty on the 3DS. We didn't get Call of Duty on the 3DS. But we got Call of Duty on the Wii. We also got Call of Duty on the Wii U. So yeah, I mean, Call of Duty's it's feasible. I don't think it's not that it can't happen. Yeah, not that it can't happen at all. What would you, Power Level Amy says, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I don't know what I do. I'd rather not lick a cart. I wouldn't lick a cartridge. I know that. Stop spamming stupidity in the chat. Time out, little boy. Solar7 says, do you believe Metroid Prime 4 will be coming in 2018, or does Nintendo Norway not know what they're talking about? I don't think it has anything to do with Nintendo Norway. Nintendo Norway didn't confirm 100% that it was coming out in 2018. They just said that, look forward to seeing those games, so they could just be showing off they could come out 2019. We don't know, but I personally feel that if you're gonna, Nintendo's been good with showing off games. Like if you're gonna show off a game a year before, then it's gonna launch that year. Nintendo showed off the new Mario game. It launched this year. Nintendo showed off Xenoblade at the earlier of the year. It launched later in the year. Nintendo showed off, well, Zelda's a different case because they delayed it, but all the games that Nintendo's shown off usually they launch later. I mean, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was shown off. It was leaked, but it was still officially announced this year and released this year, last year, like at E3. Then it launched a couple months later. So yeah, man. I mean, it can definitely happen. Do you think Bandai Namco will put more games on the Nintendo Switch? Yeah, because they said that they would. How soon until limited run games starts doing Switch releases? It's gonna be this year, probably starting from March or so. Maybe we see something even soon with the Nintendo Direct. Is it the Eugene? The Eugene says, I think Nintendo should make a standalone Princess Daisy game. Nintendo is sleeping on Daisy other than Mario Kart, some other titles that she's not getting any clout. I don't know if she should. I don't know. Daisy isn't a very complex character, but I mean, maybe. Frostix says, PlayerEssence, do you think that Nintendo will make a new dock that will have integrated graphics card to be like a pro dock that can compete with the PS4 and Xbox One on TV mode? I mean, that's possible. Like the supplemental computing device. Yeah, that's possible. Power Level Aim says, after playing Odyssey and getting to the end of the game, I really want a standalone Bowser adventure game. That'd be cool. Hussein Al-Hani says, OJ, I'm new to Fire Emblem franchise. What game should I play first before Fire Emblem Switch drops? Fire Emblem Awakening. You should play that one on the 3DS first. Falcon Launch says, has this been discussed? Seems fresh off the presser. Famitsu Switch Pass we use lifetime sales in 2017 Japan. Did Famitsu just report that? That might be fresh off the presser. I might have to put that into a video tomorrow morning. Fireboss Bo says, do you think we will get info on the Switch Tales this year? Absolutely. Maximus Manstill says, we're almost a week into the year and my Switch isn't dead yet. What gives? Has a long life, man. It has 9 lives, like a cat. It's already been dead a couple times. Still has more lives. Solar 7 says, have you played Phoenix Wright game before? OJ, I've played a Phoenix Wright demo. I've played Dual Destinies on the 3DS, the demo. That's the only one that I've played. Some people were claiming that Monster Hunter World would reach 10 million sales. Thoughts? That was an analyst that claimed that, and I don't think it's going to reach that. Alicio Blanco says, OJ, do you think we will see 2 Wii U ports on Switch? So I'm thinking you're talking about two Wii U ports this year. Yeah, I think we'll get at least 2 Wii U ports. Bryce601 says, I wonder if I'm an old man here. I'm 39. I'm 30, and you're not an old man. You can only call yourself an old man, but no, you're not old. Maybe if you were like 79, maybe we can call you old, but no, you're 39. So you still got about a good 40 years before you're old. So no, you're good, man. I'm 30. You're not. I mean, you're not that much older than me, and it doesn't matter, guys. We don't discriminate when it comes to age, race, religion, whatever the case is. We don't discriminate here. Everyone's welcome. Don't care how old you are. You like Nintendo content. You want it to be a positive force here. you're welcome here. I don't care about your age. And my channel is actually geared towards, you know, people that are older. I got people in their 50s that watch me, you know, so it's all good. Rue Howard says, we need a new Bomberman game similar to Bomberman 64 or Bomberman Second Attack. Then they have me sold. Yeah, that'd be cool. Morrow says, I'm crossing my fingers that they make a new Tails game for the Switch instead of a port. They did it with the GameCube and Wii, so it's possible. Absolutely. Peach isn't complex either. Yet we got Super Princess Peach, and how many Peach games have we got? We got one game, and Peach is more popular than Daisy. So I mean, I'm not sure if that makes your point with one game, but hey. Frankie says, just played through the new Donk City Festival earlier today, and it was amazing. Absolutely, it's great. SGT Dark Suicide, OJ, why is Konami sleeping on Yu-Gi-Oh on Nintendo Switch? I'm not sure if they're sleeping on it. Maybe they bring that over. We'll have to wait and see. Quentin Satora says, Famitsu. Nintendo Switch, what was that? NSW, Nintendo Switch Famitsu, sold 115,000. Okay, so not bad at all. Paladin Enthusiast, which Nintendo IP do you hope that Retro Studios is working on for the Switch? A new IP would be good. I'm 30 also. Exactly, I'm 28. Oh, I got another knock on my door. Let me see. Who's this now? Okay, so this is my daughter. My daughter knocked and just ran away, so... All right, good night, OG. I'm off the bed, exhausted. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop the podcast right here, guys. I got some work to do tonight. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I've been going for 3 hours. Gotta take a little bit of a break, and then I still gotta edit some videos tonight because obviously there's a lot of stuff that dropped. So Famitsu numbers, we'll get that video for you guys. I'll have a video at 6 a.m. My time, so 6 a.m. PT. That is 9 a.m. ET. And that is 8 a.m. Central Time. And if you live in the UK, that's like 6 hours from now, or 7 hours from what I just said, or whatever, 8 hours. So I'll have a video for you guys then and there. So watch that bright and early. I'm getting ready for NFL Sunday. If you watch that or not, or just playing your video games, get ready for that video. So I got a video just about some new games coming. Nothing crazy, but still, it's a good PE News video. And then I'll have another video for you guys talking about all this stuff that we talked about here in a condensed format of about 10 to 13 minutes, maybe. So if you guys want to get my thoughts, if you missed what I said about some of the stuff with the leaks and everything, or Famitsu numbers, I'll get that in a video for you guys tomorrow morning. And then we'll also have another video later. And then I'm going to try to see if I can work on a Toby skit for this weekend. But it's just, if I have time, I'll do it. If I don't, then we'll have to wait. But I kind of want to get it done kind of want to get it done this week, just because, you know, it'd be cool if I can get it done this week, just because next week might be Nintendo Direct. So that's going to be crazy. But anyway. That wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate all the donations, all the help, all that good stuff. You guys are amazing. I think I already got this. Yeah, Sabbath. He said, yeah, Sabbath donated $5 through Super Chat and said, okay, yeah, I got that one. I got that one. Talking too fast now. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everything that you guys do for me. I appreciate all the support, and I'm dead tired. I think this was a good stream, though. It was a good stream. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out.